station. Wow, I was impressed. My Amiga, you're more than a friend, not just a gal pal. We're in it to the end. I can tell you exactly what you mean to me, but I know you'll always be inside my heart. I love when you get serious with desktop publishing. A digital painting girl, well, you are number one. When nothing quite will hit the spot, you're awesome at coding. And when we chill and play together, it's always the most fun. My Amiga, you're more than a friend, not just a girl pal. We're in it to the end. I can tell you exactly what you mean to me, but I know you'll always be inside my heart. When I turn you off, when I push your buttons, I always feel sorry the next day. I wish I could be with you every hour. I love it when you light up. It makes me feel so good. My Amiga, you're more than a friend, not just a gal pal. We're in it to the end. I can tell you exactly what you mean to me, but I know you'll always be inside my heart. My Amiga, you're more than a friend, not just a gal pal. We're in it to the end. I can tell you exactly what you mean to me, but I know you'll always be inside my heart. 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 Hello, hello, hello. I hope everybody's doing well today. I'm doing okay. I don't have the camera up for usual reasons. But hello, West in the chat there. So why has it got rid of from the chat? I haven't set things up properly yet, apparently. Never. There we go. That's up properly. So yeah, usual things and whatever. I don't actually have a lot of waffle to do today. Obviously I didn't stream for the past couple of streams that I had scheduled because I've just been low energy. Surprising for me, I know. But yeah, just low energy, and I don't know why. It's not like it's linked to any kind of cold or anything like that. I mean, usually when I get like a real hit of energy, it's like, oh, I've done something, or I've, had a cold or whatever. But this time it's like, I really don't know that I've done anything. I mean, I did maybe 3 weeks ago have a busy week. Maybe it's taken me 3 weeks or maybe even more to get over that. But yeah, so maybe this is just like a random thing, or maybe it's because of that, or maybe I've had like a background cold or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, that is it really. Yeah, as I've been saying recently, see you. I'll be streaming on whatever day, and so then it's health permitting and whatever, because I never know, unfortunately. But I am mostly able to do something today.
I feel, you know, not the fullest of energy and whatever. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Chaos. And Chaos's message just to relate for the stream, which you probably could have seen that if you could read very tiny writing. But Chaos says 9 out of 10 Katies prefer Apple II over Amiga. Wow, I'm special. I'm the one. No, 10%. Oh gosh, ice cream. I don't know if you can hear the ice cream truck outside. There's ice cream, everybody. Sorry, I've got to go. No. Gosh. But, yeah, it's not the, whatever, you have like green sleeves or whatever playing from the ice cream truck. It's got, Chase Your Dreams, my dreams of ice cream, I know. It plays the, you know, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. That one. But yeah, so that is that, and as I said, I don't have much more waffle to do at the moment. But we have our usual pre-waffle before we actually get to the magazine that's here. So, oh gosh, now I'm messing Windows up. If I put this down, no, everything's gone wrong. Oh gosh, no, everything's gone hideously wrong. All my windows have disappeared. Got to get them back. There we go, and there we go for that. Perform dust in the wind. What does that go like? I don't know. But yes, so we will be looking at this here. Oh, I've left that. Hang on. Sorry. I'm distracting myself with various bits and pieces around the screen here. Ah, dear me. But yeah, so this, oh gosh, everything's in my way now. Oh well. It was nice while it lasted, wasn't it? But, sorry, just trying to move some windows around. So yes, oh gosh, I've messed things up again. Oh, no, here we go. I mean, you can't see all what's going on here. But I'm making a giant mess of everything. But never mind. Things should be okay now. So, here we have the magazine which we're going to be looking at today. This is for August of 1994, issue 62 there. So we will be getting on to having a look at that. Transfer all the rights. Oh no. Tough luck. You're not getting all my rights. Ah, dear. So, yeah, this is the thing we're looking at. And we've also got, oh look, we can donate to the Internet Archive there. We've also got the backstage thing, which, you know, as I said, just kind of like a little leaflet more than anything else. But we can have a little look at that there. But also, what else happened in August of 1994? Unsurprisingly, gosh, is anybody surprised? Look, wet, with the love all is all around. It's at the top here. Once again, what else do we have? Let's have a look down here. A DJ Miko, what's up? Dance version. Is that going to be like the hey, yeah, but like a dance version of it? Brand new heavies, Midnight in the Oasis. Yeah, very good chill jam there. We had the Future Sound of London with Life Forms. I think I've heard of something by them, but I can't think of what it is at the moment. Dust in the Wind. Gosh. Is that the Dustin from the game that you were playing, who was a possum? Yeah. I don't know. I might have heard. You'll never know. No. So I'll get Joe Cocker. I know. Isn't it Joe Cocker did a version of "I Get By with a Little Help from My Friends"? Yeah, with a little help from my friends here. It was Joe Cocker was 1968 with that. I'm sure we came back on the charts with that later on. But maybe I'm just thinking of the older version then. They just played it a lot at one point. But there we go. Public Enemy, Give It Up. Cock. Ah, dear. Indeed. You don't want to be a chicken farmer if you go on Twitch then. We have Manic Street Preachers with Revel. We have Carly Anderson with The True Spirit. Sophie B. Hawkins, right beside you. I mean, I know that Damn, I Wish Your Lover by Sophie B. Hawkins, but that's about it. Tintin Out featuring Sweet Tea, The Feeling. Tintin Out, I do know maybe one thing by them, but this is just going to be featuring Sweet Tea, and it's not going to drill down on the actual Tintin Out there, but I've heard of Tintin Out before. Excessive funds, oh no. That is a crime I am guilty of there. So we've got Drecht with 2 fat guitars. A pun warning, oh no. I don't know, is that actually an option that we can do here? Let me see. Edit stream info. Tags. Pun. We've only got punk music coming on. Tintin came out, yeah. Snowy, I'm gay. Anyhow. Oh yeah, Richard Marx, Way She Loves Me. Dr. Alban, Away From Home. Donna Giles, And I'm Telling You I'm Not Going. Okay. Shanice with I Like. Hooligans with Put Your Hands Up. Jean, Be My Light, Be My Guide. Blackstreet with Booty Call. Obviously we know No Diggity, No Doubt from Blackstreet, but not familiar with Booty Call here. Sour Times by Portishead. I think we'll see a little bit more because I focused on some of the albums and stuff that would have come out around this time, so we're going to, I think, see a little bit more of Portishead later on. Eddie Reader, Joke, I'm Laughing in brackets. Are they laughing? Who knows? Amy Grant with Lucky One. Sabrina Johnston with Satisfy My Love. 808 State, Bombarding. 808 State. You want more Kansas? I don't know where they keep the Kansas. What do I know from 808 State? Or did I just recognise their name? Well, they did a thing with Bjork here. No, nothing standing out. I possibly would know, but Boo Bjork. Why Boo Bjork? What's Bjork done now? Hammer with Don't Stop. Ronnie Simon with Be Good To Me. Frente, Bizarre Love Triangle. Fourth Measurement with For You. Head Swim, Gone to Pot. Pavement with Gold Sounds. Al Green with Waiting on You. Bobby Womack, Forever Love. Francis Dunnery, American Life in the Summertime. You're just not a fan? Okay, I was worried for a moment then. It's like, oh gosh, what she said, what's she done? Yeah, I mean, I half get it. I mean, it's not that I would put a Bjork CD on or whatever myself, but, you know, I can listen to it and think, oh, you know, this has got a bit of a groove to it and whatever. Tyson with Groove In. Slapback with Slapback EP. Wakefield with Saturday Night Import. What? But yes, Wakefield, very famous here for doing Saturday Night. I don't know if anywhere else got Wakefield here, but yeah. Dee-da-da-da-da, wasn't it? Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 and so on. One UK number one, of course, being Saturday Night, but apparently did some other songs as well, including a version of Last Christmas, apparently. So there we go. What else do we have on here that's new? Sour Mash, Pilgrimage to Paradise, Dig, I'll Stay High, Infinity with Tonight. You know, the video everybody loves with the video everybody loves with Bork talking about an old TV, which I don't find interesting at all. I don't know why people live with so much I think I might have seen it. I can't remember what I think of it. But there we go. And Aka Maraka with To The Max. It's a good name. Let's go on. The next week. Oh, look. Love is all around. Straight to the top again. You can see why. This is embedded in my mind. And when I did that, I actually did like a performance of it myself. To be my trans license. Wow. I think I've seen it. I mean, I liked when she was talking about synthesizers or how she recorded some music and whatever. But yeah, I can't remember the TV ones. I'm definitely not giving my trans license. But yeah, you can see why this, and yeah, my rendition of it when I did it before was a little bit wrong. So it hasn't, fully embedded itself in my head, but it's, it's there enough. It's got its tendrils in and whatever. But yeah, still at the top here. Let's see, Live Forever by Oasis, one of their popular songs, I think. Tin Man, 18 strings there. Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden, yeah. So this is a one that I quite liked and still do quite like. I remember MTV here in the UK showing, this is when MTV was free here in the UK, if you had a satellite dish, of course. My dad was into gadgets, as I've mentioned before. I found the grunge. The video freaks you out, yeah. So they played the video quite a bit, but there was like an early version of the video as well, which didn't have quite so much of the CG stuff going on. So then when the new video with the new CG stuff coming on, it's like, whoa, this is what they meant to do, was it? Okay. Sean Maguire, Someone to Love. Eternal with So Good. Tony DeBart with Do It. Morrissey and Susie with Interlude. Sounds of Blackness with Everything's Gonna Be Alright. Snoop Doggy Dogg with Doggy Dogg World. Enigma with Age of Loneliness. There, and Lightning Seeds, Lucky You. Yes, this is one of obviously early on, coming in at number 43 here, but Lightning Seeds definitely did pick up the popularity. And oh gosh, I've opened the wrong thing here. If we go, we'll see which one was the most popular. 2 UK number ones early on. Lucky You, yeah, didn't do so hot. You can see obviously they're very kind of like middling of the charts, high at the charts and whatever. And then we get, oh look, Three Lions, Badil Skinner and Lightning Seeds. If you're in the UK, you've probably heard this a lot. But yeah, this is like the only way that I actually got into looking at, football/soccer here was because of this song. As I said, I was into music at the time. And so when this came out, it was like, oh, that is a good song. And so, yeah. Oh, yeah, and their second number one was Three Lions 98. And then they gave up. All those years of hurt, they finally stopped dreaming. But anyway, but yeah, was it You Showed Me, I think, here. Lucky You is a pretty good one. What else do we have? Change, I think, being good. Lucky You, yeah. Oh, they released Lucky You twice, did they? This one got higher up the charts. There we go. Life of Riley was a pretty good one as well. Pure, I think I know. Well, I know one of these things became like the music they used to use for a sports thing here in the UK. Might have been Pure, or I can't remember. As I say, I'm not really into sports so much. Every song of Whitney Houston's third album, I couldn't even start. Is I Will Always Love You on there at all? Or wasn't I Want to Dance with Somebody? Was that Whitney? I think that was Whitney, wasn't it? Dark Man with Who's the Dark Man? I don't know. Obviously, they didn't introduce themselves very well there. Urban Species featuring MC Solar. Listen. Stone Temple Pilots with Vaseline. I think that's a well-known song. I might know it when I hear it, but I can't think of what it sounds like. Roachford, This Generation, Espiritu with the Bonita Mañana. They don't have the wiggly thing over the N. They should have the wiggly thing over the N. But anyway, Green Day Basket Case coming in hot at number 55. That's quite surprising, really. I mean, that was one of the ones which, like I saw that and I was like, oh my gosh, that is a good song. It's from the soundtrack of Bodyguard. Okay, well, I was imagining it possibly wouldn't have been on there. But yeah, Green Day here, 55 here, but then Basket Case coming out later, coming into number 7 here. So, yeah. Re-release doing a lot better there. Yeah, I thought, maybe. Sometimes they have their famous songs on their albums and such. So it's a possibility. Let's see here. Zayn with Vibe. Is that the person who did the Sounds of the Wickedness? No, that's somebody else who did that. So I don't know. Oh, Missing by Everything But the Girl. Hot at 69, apparently. And How Will I Know is from my first album. How Will I Know? I don't think I said How Will I Know. I think I said, I want to dance with somebody, Was that Whitney? Biohazard, How It Is. But yeah, Everything But the Girl. I'm imagining they came back on the charts, or this jumped up the charts quite a bit. No UK number ones, though. But where is it with... Oh, wow, they started very early, 1983. I didn't realise. That's a second. Okay, I'm getting closer. At the moment, I can't think of any other ones, but this is like the first release here in 94. I was only 69, but then in 1995 it came up to number 3, and doesn't have any major hits. Wow. What have we got here? Aerosmith with Sweet Emotion. I know that one. I'm not, the greatest fan of Aerosmith, but I am not a real Whitney fan, I admit. He's 17 Around the World. I probably heard this one, but I can't think what it sounds like at the moment. Collective Soul, Shine, Good Strawberries, and Eyes on a Summer Day. Angel Pie with She. What we got? Robot Man with Doo-Da-Doo. Warp 9, Whammer Slammer. What do we got? Dance Music Federation, Dance of the Cuckoos. Perks of Living Society with Body and Soul. Spider, Who Do You Love? A lot of these I don't know. Gary Newman, Dream Corrosion. I mean, I don't know the song, but obviously I know of Gary Newman. Let's see. I mean, I think Chaos will be interested in how well Gary Newman did here on the charts. Here we have Gary looking very, very dashing or whatever. Here only had one number 1 here. 6 top 10s, 23 top 40s. But yeah, so Cars, obviously Cars, gotta be. Reruns of Wannabe, yeah. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. That's another song which got stuck in my head quite a bit. But yeah, Gary Newman not doing too bad here, falling down a bit here around this era. I don't know if you know these songs, Chaos, but you probably do. Popping back up briefly and then whatever. Oh gosh, that's too bad. Yeah, didn't do too good here. Too bad. What else we have? Yeah, Dime Sheen not doing well there. I don't know many of these songs on here. A lot of them not doing so hot here. Yeah, Gary Newman just quite low on the charts right at the moment. A re-release of Cars here around 93. Probably was in some kind of advert or something, I imagine. Observer didn't chart her. Which one was... Where was that? Oh gosh, it's just so far way up. Or I've missed it. Never mind. But yeah, a lot of them is like 95 for Dream Corrosion here. The one we were just looking at, I think. Don't think it made the charts. Wow. And yeah, it's just a lot of low ones on the charts. Yeah, sometimes a bit high with like Crazier or another Cars. Ah, right, okay. But yeah, maybe Cars was such a big hit that he didn't think that it was worth, because like weeks on chart, weeks of number one though. Only 1 week at number one, but yeah, possibly because this did so well. Didn't think about, well, I say didn't think about milking it, but there's at least a couple more on the charts. Yeah, I mean, obviously I've heard of Cars, but anything else I'm not sure about. I know that'll disappoint you, Chaos. I'm sorry. What else do we have here next week on the charts? Go from the 21st to the 27th. Oh, look, it's Love Is All Around by Wet Wet Wet. Still at the top of the charts. 15 weeks on the charts. I think it had like 14 weeks at number one, so we should be getting near the end here. I know. Still at 7 seconds up here, which is doing pretty well. What do we have? Chakademus and Pliers, Galwine. Don't think I know that one too well. Ice Cube featuring George Clinton. Bop Gun, One Nation. Shed 7 with Speakeasy. Dinosaur Jr., Feel the Pain. It's Far From a Cult Star, I suppose. CNC Music Factory, Do You Want to Get Funky? UB40 with reggae music. Are they really even trying at this point? This is what you do, UB40. You're just explaining what you do. Oh dear, Magic Affair with Give Me All Your Love. You have Helicopter on Your Way 94. Pizza Man with Trippin' on Sunshine. Sashi with Some Mollison. Magic. Atlantic Star. Everybody's Got Summer. Swing Out Sister. La La Means I Love You. Lulu with Goodbye Baby and Amen. Lion Rock with Tripwire. Massey Star. Fade Into You. Julio Iglesias with Crazy. Boss Congo. What else do we have here? Project featuring Gerido. Has that? Bring It Back to Love. Terry Hall, Forever J. What else do we have here? Mikey and Smiley featuring DVD, My Girl. The Big Bad John song. I'm confused, but still. Hardheads, New York Express. We have Juliana Hatfield 3 with Spin the Bottle. We have Sub with Angel. Caliphs, Rolling with Declica. China Crisis, Every Day the Same. Bottom Dollar, You Can't Turn Around. Dimension featuring Hazel Dean with Power and Passion. Ash with Petrol. I do know something from Ash. Is that the Girl from Mars song? It might be. Yeah, Girl from Mars, which was high up on the chart. Goldfinger, I remember that being one of their, better singles and whatever, but I can't think what it sounds like. Burn Baby Burn. I think that I like that one as well. What else did Ash do? And we were getting fairly late into the 2000s. I said fairly late into the 2000s, fairly early, but anyhow. Yeah. So I know a few of them by Ash. With Adorable by Vendetta and DJ Dexterous with The Kings of the Jungle Part 3. There we go. And next, so we're going to be going the last few days of August going into September here, and still, Love Is All Around by Wet Wet Wet. Boys to Men, I'll Make Love to You. Is that the song? Love to you like you want me to every day and night. Is that the one? Yeah, No Escape from Wet Wet Wet. I think I might know that one. Blur with Parklife, one of their big hits here. But yeah, that is a pretty good song. Still got Shampoo with Trouble on the charts here. Uh-oh. But they're going down the charts. Oh no, they are in trouble. So let's see here. Live and Joy with Dreamer. All the people. Sorry, I listen to the music of that song quite a lot, so I could tell you what the music from the chorus is a bit like. We had that guy, we had Terrorvision with Pretend Best Friend. This is one of the ones that I do know. It's like, best friend the moment you got. Pretend, best friend if you like it or not. Pretend. That one. Da, 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 da. You better talk to me because I'm your best friend. That was the one, wasn't it? Oh yeah, Lisa Loeb and 9 Stories, Stay I Miss You. Gosh, this is one of the ones which, you know, I remember quite a lot. I remember being quite interested in Lisa Loeb, or Loeb, however you say it, especially this song Stay and whatever, and then the music video and such like that. And I remember watching it more recently, and I thought, gosh, is it because I wanted her, or is it because I wanted to be her? It might have been a bit of both. But obviously at this point in time, I didn't realise that. But yeah, that's definitely a thing. Robert Palm with Know By Now here. Duke Basie with Sugar Sugar. Is that Honey Honey? Candy Girl and all that business? I don't know. J Mellencamp and M... Oh gosh, I'm not even going to pretend to know how I pronounce that. The Old Wife Goals or Life Goals. Yes, indeed. But oh gosh, I mean, if you've seen the music video for that, let me actually bring that up. YouTube. Here. Let's go here. Let's go. Stay. Is it Lisa Loeb? Here. If we go and look for this. So, I mean, especially, we're going to kind of mute the songs a bit here, but yeah, cute little kitty at the start here if we skip through it a little bit. But look at that. Young Katie looking at this is like, oh gosh, she looks pretty good there. And it's like, oh gosh, obviously now I kind of realise it more as like a, gosh, I would like to wear that. That's a pretty skirt, or pretty dress, I mean. But yeah. But anyway, moving on. It's got me slightly flustered thinking about it, to be honest. But yeah, Wild Night by somebody who is, unfortunately, I don't want to even start pronouncing their name because I'd mess it up so much. Dave Stewart with Heart of Stone. Dave Stewart was in, was it Eurythmics, I think? Beautiful South, Prettiest Eyes, Arrow, Hot Hot Hot, Peter Gabriel, SW Live EP, okay. Sugar, Your Favourite Thing, D-Mob One Day, Amos with Only Saw Today / Instant Karma, Patti LaBelle, The Right Kind of Lover, Cud, One Giant Love. I feel slightly uncomfortable saying the name of the band, but with Hits Medley. Cranes with Shining Road. Dr. Dre with Dre Day. I don't know if I know that one. What have we got? Sheer Bronze with Walking On. Bali Sagoo with Churalia. Oh, thank you very much, Chaos. You are too indeed a good. I know I don't say it necessarily after all the times you say that, because I think, you know, you would consider it to be bullying slightly. We have Sean Colvin with Every Little Thing He Does Is Magic. Interesting. $50. Paid, fun fact. Well, I'm not going to pay attention to that one. So, I don't know. Maybe twisted around to be a little bit gay here. I don't know. Desiree with Little Child. Rise, the single. Shane McGowan and the Popes. The Popes, wasn't it the Pogues? Or is the Popes? The Church of the Holy Spook, indeed. Ultrasonic, Obsession here. Lolita Holloway, the Queen's Anthem. Intermission featuring Laurie Glory. 6 Days. Black Science Orchestra, Altered States. Yeah, not even going to start to pronounce that. I have no idea where to go with that, but with When You Return. AFX, Analog Bubble Bath 4. That's a good name. I like that. I'd be happy if I had come up with that name myself, really. Here, Neil Young with Crazy Horse, piece of crap. All Saints 1975, Silver Shadow. I know of a band called, or a group called All Saints, but it's probably not them. I don't know. Make It Easy on Yourself, Saitam, by Amar here. Bananas in Pajamas with Banana Holiday. Flaming Lips, She Don't Use Jelly, indeed. Fun Factory, Close to You. Afghan Wings, What Jailers Like. And a re-release by Coolio with Fantastic Voyage there. And I think that comes up to the end of the, going into September here. So we'll have to see at the start of September whether Wet is still around. And, you know, I'm not likely to forget it because it's only likely to drop to like position 2 or 3 or something like that. Because, yeah, it was very much a thing. So, you know, aside from that, what else happened in August of 1994 here? Well, we had Woodstock 94, American Music Festival, the 25th anniversary of the original Woodstock Festival, and this was the one which had a lot of mud around, and I remember seeing some performances by Primus here, where obviously when they started playing their song My Name is Mud, there was indeed a lot of mud thrown at them. And there's also a Green Day performance here as well. And you can see there's plenty of other things, like User and All was there apparently as well. But yeah, Primus was there. Got Salt and Pepper, which you've seen on the chart as well. Nine Inch Nails, Metallica, Aerosmith. Blind Melon we've seen on the charts as well. D-Light, that's the Groove Is in the Heart, isn't it? And all that. Orbital. Sheryl Crow was on here as well. Violent Femmes. A bunch of others. Blues Traveller, I know a few songs by them. Delamitri, oh, that's A Roll to You. I don't know if that was A Roll to Me, sorry. That's 1995, was it? Okay, cool. So yeah, ABBA Rage. I'd like to think that was just like the members of ABBA just screaming. But yeah, that's basically stuff. Here we go. Woodstock 94 has also been referred to as Mudstock, partly because due to the wet, rainy weather that resulted in mud pits and the aforementioned performances of Nine Inch Nails and Primus. Billy J. Armstrong from Green Day started a mud fight during Paper Lanterns. Bassist Mike Dirnt was mistaken for one of the fans jumping on the stage and was spear tackled by a security guard, knocking out one of his teeth. A gag order was put in place regarding the incident. Oh well, it's obviously over. The gag order is over now. Red Hot Chili Peppers performed in light bulb outfits here. Let me just copy this. I'm trusting you here, Chaos. We can open this now. Let's see. It's two guys cuddling gay. I think this is zoomed in a bit. Here we go. Two guys cuddling gay? Yes. No, it's two girls cuddling gay. Yeah. Slight discrepancy there, it looks like. For me, it definitely would be. Because I would be one of the girls. But anyway. Go back to this here. But yeah, so there we go. There's that was a thing that was about, and this is roughly where it occurred. You can see, oh, they had a pinpoint on the map. It's just science. I don't understand it. But there we go. So yeah, what else happened? We had the release of the IBM Simon, which, where does it say? Although the term smartphone was not coined until 1995, because of Simon's features and capabilities, it had been retrospectively referred to as the first true smartphone. So yes, in this month here, we had the appearance of this device here. Obviously, from just like a quick look here, it doesn't look terribly smart, but it looks slightly smarter than a normal kind of phone. But yeah, It's definitely not iPhone levels of smart here. But the features is, in addition to its ability to make and receive cellular phone calls, which is, the basic function you want from a phone. Maybe not nowadays, actually, because you could get on quite well without that nowadays, couldn't you? But anyway, Simon was also able to send and receive faxes, emails, wow, and cellular pages. Remember pages? I mean, some people probably still do use them and stuff like that. Probably, I don't know, do medical people still use pages? But anyway. Oh dear. Many applications, including address book, calendar, appointment scheduler, calculator, world time clock, electronic notepad, handwritten annotations, and standard and predictive stylus input screen keyboards. Wow. LCD display. With PC card support. Wow. Is that the PCMCIA? Or... yeah, PCMCIA. Wow. So, yeah, there we go. Accessories. You had a battery. A charging base station and a battery. Pager card. Yeah, so even though it might not seem too smart nowadays, it's 27 years ago apparently. August 16th, so we've gone a little bit past its release date here. But yeah, so there we go. That's one thing that happened here. What else happened? We had the 1994 Commonwealth Games. I wouldn't usually bring up something like this. I mean, maybe it helps cement the time in some people's memories. But it does say here the official mascot for the games was an anthropomorphic killer whale named Clewick. The nickname meaning the laughing one was given to Canadian patron sculptor Emily Carr by people whose name doesn't render very well in, at least on Wikipedia here. As far as I can tell, maybe the question marks are part of it, but maybe they are part of it actually. They don't look quite like question marks, do they? Maybe that is being rendered correctly. Maybe there's a glottal stops or such. Anyhow, moving on, I wanted to see what the killer whale was like, so I looked it up in Google, and here we are. This is a very good mascot. I'm very, very happy with this mascot here. And you can see, related content. You've got a slightly different picture here, and then we've got things which basically have black and white in them. Well, not really Kermit, apart from the eyes, of course, but yeah. I mean, the algorithm they use to deduce... oh, no, they're definitely ignoring that one there. But yeah, the algorithm they just use to deduce what is similar and what is not is very interesting here. Gosh, look at this face. Gosh. But yeah, there we go. This is the mascot, which is a very good mascot, and I like quite a lot. What else happened here? We had... so this is skipped down here. This was the United Kingdom debut on Channel 4, 1994, of The Biker Mice from Mars. Now, I don't know if I ever actually watched any of the... any episodes from Biker Mice from Mars. But I do remember the name, at least. But, yeah, obviously very influenced by, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and such. But yeah. On the planet Mars, there existed a race of anthropomorphic mice who enjoyed motorsports and had a very similar culture in society to that of human beings. Well, there we go. So, yeah, a bit of this. This is what they look like here. If you can get a bit of a zoom on them. Add to the toys. Yeah. As I said, I don't actually remember having toys or games of them and never actually watching the series, but apparently it was on during the Big Breakfast. Maybe I did actually see it, because apparently, as it was saying down here, it was shown during the Big Breakfast or T4 or whatever, so I don't know exactly. There's an LCD game. Gosh, I remember having the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or Hero Turtles as it was. LCD game on that. But yeah. And who was in it? We have Rob Paulson. This is one of the names that comes up a lot when you see cartoons and such like this. The other people here, not too familiar with, but Rob Paulson was it Wacko or Yakko? Here, Yakko Warner. There we go. Best known for Raphael and Donatello. So my favourite turtle here, or the one that was allocated to me, but then still is my favourite because they have purple and they like playing around with machines. So yeah, my favourite there. Even though obviously my older brother, because he was the older one, he had Leonardo. I would have had second pickings actually. Yeah, being the next sibling by age. And so Donatello just seemed cool to me. And my younger brother had, I think he had both Michelangelo and Raphael. I may be remembering wrong. But anyway, yes, Rob Paulson, who did Pinky from Pinky in the Brain, and a bunch of other things that people might know and stuff like that. But yeah, has been very prolific in different things. So filmography, yep, was in some films and stuff like this. Lilo and Stitch, sorry, Leroy and Stitch, not Lilo and Stitch. But there were these people in there. Any of these that I, apart from the ones which I've mentioned, which I did know, any of these which I would be able to identify by a quick look. Apparently, he was a seagull in SpongeBob movie. But yeah, it looks like he appeared in a lot of the sequels to Disney stuff. The direct-to-video sequels and stuff. But actually, through animation stuff, was in a lot of stuff, and possibly still is. But yeah, video games. I was in Baldur's Gate, Bubsy as Bubsy Bob's cat, Doom 3, research director Larry Bullman. Well, I've played that game, so I would have heard him in that. But yeah, that's God of War, if people know that one. Metal Gear Solid, there's Twin Snakes as Grey Fox. Definitely have heard him in that because I've watched some videos of that game. And these other ones, of course, Raphael and Donatello in games. Ashley was some live action roles. Oh, it was in MacGyver apparently. But there we go. Did some internet things and some commercials. Was a dog in a Taco Bell commercial and a fish in a Tamagotchi commercial. But yeah, very. Oh gosh. Dressed up as, or no, somebody else dressed up as Pinky there at Anthrocon here. But yeah, so hello, more bits. We're looking at Rob Paulson because Rob Paulson was in the Biker Mice from Mars here. I don't think Starly is around. I think she's learning about old broken pots and things like that today. So what else we got? This? Oh yes, another thing that happened in 1994 was the Sunday Trading Act of 1994. Previous to this, buying and selling on Sunday had been previously illegal, with some exceptions. So yeah, in 1994, shops could finally, eventually, archaeology, that's the one, yes, finally open on Sundays between 10 and 4. I think it's very similar up to this day, isn't it? Some of the stores open half an hour earlier to allow people to browse. But yeah, 2012 suspension due to the 2012 Olympic Games, was it? Interesting. But yeah, this is still, I think, in effect and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Moving on, we had Super Street Fighter 2 came out around this time. What have we got? 1994 here, yeah. Europe and Australian releases here. We had Super Street Fighter 2 coming out. I don't know too much about the game itself. I've tried to play like games like this, and I'm not terribly brilliant at doing so. Wow. Capcom produced a special control with the traditional 6-button layout. Interesting. I suppose. I mean, it looks like it could work. I don't know how they decided on the angle there, but sure, it looks like it could work. What else do we have here? Nothing much of any importance. What else do we have? In August of 1994, we had a Jungle Book video game. Not much more I can say about this as well. But yeah, if people are familiar with that, then maybe this place sings for them. Yeah, I'm not going to say much about this just because apparently I can't remember exactly what issue there is with the creator of this, but I remember the creator of this not being terribly good. But it is a game which definitely holds a place in my mind, Earthworm Jim and such like that. As I said, I know that the creator of this is not necessarily the best person in the world, but I can't remember exactly what crime they have committed. But it's definitely a thing that sticks in my head and probably sticks in other people's head, but this was when it was released here. Roughly around here. One of these will say August. It doesn't. Oh, when I was looking things up, and maybe it appeared in the charts for August. So that's when it was actually, being. It was, Jungle Book had a pretty cool dance mat game. Nice. We had also Earthbound, or Mother 2, if you know it as such, which was released roughly around here. Yeah, Japan in August of 1994. So there we go. This was actually released here. I had a little bit of a play of this. Definitely one which I want to play on the stream at one point. But you know how that is. So yes, there's a bit of this going on. I imagine that would be coming. Though I do think maybe you got the command a little bit wrong, unless my bot is not working. Let me try here. Oh dear. Yeah, it seems like the bot might be a little bit down. Let me just try and pop over and give it a bit of a king. Thank you, Est. Oh, it's not actually on for some reason. It must have turned itself off for some reason. Though I'm sure it was running previous in the stream, was it? I don't know. Give it a try again. Yeah, sorry I haven't been paying 100% attention there. There we go. There we go. 28, and yeah, so let me just go back to over here. We have at the top of the screen there, the Penny Jar Goal, 40 I do music stream. Also had a request from West to do a music thing, which doesn't have to be music stream. But yeah, I'm thinking the way I'm going to do this is the request from West, whenever I get a little bit of time to do that. I think maybe if I get an hour free here or there, if I make an hour free or whatever, if I'm feeling okay on Friday and if I do a stream then I might just like take the last hour of that stream to do a little bit of a music thing. Just basically that's going to be looking through some of the instruments and stuff that I've got, and demonstrating things and trying to figure out what's good sounds we can get out of it and how we can really play around with that kind of thing. So I'm thinking that's going to be a good thing for that, and hopefully that satisfies your request, West, when I do that. But also I think for this Penny Jar Goal, what I'm going to do is just like do a music stream, and in that stream try to make a song. So it may not include lyrics or whatever. Depends on what the song is like. But I'm definitely saying it doesn't have to have lyrics and whatever. But I'm going to try and make a song. We're going to start from scratch. We're going to just try and find some good instruments, put them together into nice, sequences and things like that, and try to do a song and see how far we get on the stream and such like that. I think would be an interesting thing. But yeah, we're at 28 out of the 40. We would need to do that. But yeah. So let's see. Yeah, but Earthbound, definitely one of the songs, games, which I would like to have a look at. So yeah. Let's see what else was available or out at this time. We had I've only found like a very small link to this or whatever, but apparently a truck carrying millions of bees overturns on a New York parkway. That was a thing. I hope the bees were okay. But yeah, we had a bit of a bee escape around this time as well. We also had The Adventures of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, with Hugo Weaving and a bunch of other people playing drag queens. Look, there we go. It's a positive portrayal of LGBT individuals. So there we go. I mean, you could say people. I mean, Wikipedia, you could say people here. But, I'm certainly an individual. But yeah, Hugo Weaving, known of course from The Matrix and stuff, being Agent Smith, being a drag queen in this film here, if that is a thing that interests you in any way. But oh gosh, I don't think I want to click on this thing. Transgender characters in film and television. It's like this is a bit of a minefield of a thing to click on, isn't it? Yeah, let's not do that. We have this film, which I've never seen, but it seemed very interesting. We had Andre, which was featuring a child's encounter with a seal, which we can see here. I think Andre is maybe the seal. But there we go. We had Natural Born Killers, which I just remember it being a film that was out at that time specifically, which people might remember as well. We had Police Academy, Mission to Moscow, which was out around that time as well. For many reasons, we won't dwell on this at the moment. We had the album, Definitely Maybe, by Oasis, released around this time. Nearly to the anniversary coming up here, but not quite. But yeah, Definitely Maybe. This is one that had Supersonic, Shaker Maker, Live Forever, and Cigarettes and Alcohol as a single, at least here in the UK, I think. And not where I really... I mean, I listened to them and I kind of enjoyed the music, but I really kind of got into them around this time. What's the Story, Morning Glory. But yes, I was still in my, Nirvana, Soundgarden, and whatever else phase, Bad Religion, all that kind of stuff at that point. I'm not really into the slightly lighter rock. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. We had Chess Genius, entered into a Professional Chess Association Rapid Chess Tournament, which defeated and eliminated world champion Garry Kasparov, but lost to somebody else in the next round. So if you remember hearing about computers beating chess champions, it was roughly around this time when we had one of these things happening here, and then this, Kasparov versus Deep Blue was a little bit later on there. This article caught my attention from the New York Times here, called Attention Shoppers, Internet is Open. So we'll have a little look through that, but let's see what else was out. There we had this album by Jeff Buckley called Grace, which people probably know one of the songs on here. This one here, Hallelujah, covered by a few people and stuff like that, but definitely one that's very well known, because writer Leonard Cohen here, and so that was the original composer of the tune here. But Jeff Buckley's version was around here as well. And we had, this is another thing. Let's go on to this one here. So, if you know the Bare Naked Ladies, Maybe You Should Drive was out here. I mean, this is not the one which people would know so well, but I, after listening to one of the later albums which we'll mention, I did go back and listen to quite a few of these here. So These Apples is one of my favourite ones on there. Life in a Nutshell is one of my favourite ones on there as well. But I mean, you probably know from them from Not Born on a Pirate Ship. Here, I mean, you may have heard The Old Apartment. Like that's another bigger one here. This is a Rock Spectacle. This is the live album by them, but most people, I think, would be familiar with them from this here, which is 1 Week. So people will, I think, especially know them from this song. But that's the "It's been 1 week since you looked at me," and all the choruses change, so I never know quite which one I'm supposed to be singing at any time. Slightly prophetic thing here. I'll be that girl, for me at least. I can't remember what the song's actually about, but at least in the title. But that was not the one that was out at this time. The one that was out at this time was this one, Maybe You Should Drive. So what else we had? I just mentioned that we'd see some more Portishead here. So this was the album, Having a Fight with Your Girlfriend. Right, okay. So not quite as prophetic as I might think. Anyway, but we had Dummy, the debut studio album by Portishead here, which had the one I think people would know by them on here, which was Glory Box, which they put as the last track on here, but I think people would know this one. It's like, I'm so tired playing with this bow and arrow, gotta get that heart of mine, or whatever it actually goes, like something like that. Give me a reason to love you. That one. We also had a song album by the Manic Street Preachers here, Holy Bible, which I don't really know very many of the songs off here. Obviously we saw Revol being on the charts, but the ones that are actually on here I'm not actually familiar with. Their next album did get a lot more attention and stuff like that, but that was after a slight what do you call it, misfortune at the lightest use of the word. But Richie Edwards' disappearance was after this album was released and before the following one was released. As I said, if you're particularly prone to I won't give any specific content warnings, but if content warnings are appropriate for you, don't look into that story. What about YouTube? Oh yes, I looked through YouTube. Also, released 1st of August 1994 was Now 28, which, gosh, even this had Love Is All Around as the first song on here. Oh gosh, Shine by Aswad, Meet the Flintstones, Everybody's Talking, Beautiful South, Inside Still Skin, Blur, Girls and Boys. What else do we have on in? Erasure, Always. Prodigy had away with a song that isn't What Is Love. Some Two Unlimited song as well. And yes, CJ Lewis, Switch My Sweet. I do like that one. Brand New Heavies, Dream on Dreamer. I think I know that one. And yeah, that absolutely fabulous song at the end here. So yeah, we were at Now That's What I Call Music 28 here in the UK at this point. And that was what was on there. As I never bought any of these, particularly Now That's What I Call Music albums, but I do remember them being a thing and talked about at school and stuff like that. But yeah, we can have a look at this this New York Times article. Have a bit of a drink before doing so. I don't know how much I'll read of this, but let's have a look. At noon yesterday, Philip Brandenberger of Philadelphia went shopping for a compact audio disc, paid for it with his credit card, and made history. So this was in August the 12th, 1994. So how can somebody buying a CD make history? Moments later, the champagne corks were popping in a small 2-story frame house in Nashua, NH. There, a team of young cyberspace entrepreneurs celebrated what was apparently the first retail transaction on the internet, using a readily available version of powerful data encryption software designed to guarantee privacy. So that's what it was. The first official thing bought over the internet. Experts have long seen such ironclad security as a necessary first step before commercial transactions can become common on the internet, the global computer network. From his workstation in Philadelphia, Mr. Brandenberger logged onto the computer in Nashua and used a secret code to send his Visa credit card number to pay $12.48 plus shipping costs for the compact disc 10 Summoner's Tales by the rock musician Sting. Even if the NSA was listening in, they couldn't get his credit card number, said Daniel M. Cohn. Maybe if they'd really wanted to, they could, but anyhow, the 21-year-old chief executive of the Net Market Company of Nashua, NH, a new venture that is equivalent of a shopping mall in cyberspace. Mr. Cohn was referring to the National Security Agency, the arm of the Pentagon that develops and breaks the complex algorithms that are used to keep the most secret electronic secrets secret. Even bigger organisations working on rival systems yesterday called the achievement by the tiny net market a welcome first step. It's really clear that most companies want the security prior to doing major commitments to significant electronic commerce on the internet, said Kathy Medic, Executive Director of CommerceNet, a government and industry organisation based in Menlo Park, California, that hopes to establish standards for commercial transactions on the internet and other networks. I remind you, this was like, I think the previous month to this, or maybe the previous month to that, but I think it was the previous month, was it July of 94, where Amazon actually started. So they hadn't got to this point by this point, I don't think. The idea is to make such data communications immune to wiretaps, electronic eavesdropping, and theft by scrambling the transmissions with a secret code, a security technique known as data encryption. While CommerceNet and other organisations have been working to develop a standard for the automated data encryption of commercial transactions, the small band of recent college graduates who formed the Net Market Company in New Hampshire appear to be the first to implement such technology successfully. I wonder if they did change into something else, whether they're still around or what, or who they went to work for after that. But yeah, some of these backstage companies may not be known, even if they do exist today. Tests of CommerceNet's encryption system, which is based on algorithms, mathematical formulas, developed by RSA Data Security Inc. of Redwood City, California, are expected to begin this fall. CommerceNet hopes to create an easy-to-use industry standard for protecting internet transactions. For now, NetMarket's approach is available to the limited number of computer users who have workstations running the Unix software operating system and a sophisticated internet navigation program called Xmosaic. Basically a browser. A sophisticated internet navigational program or browser. The data encryption program is called PGP for Pretty Good Privacy, which is based on the same RSA algorithms used by CommerceNet. PGP is available free but requires technical expertise to download it from the internet. Oh gosh. But within a few months, commercial versions of PGP are expected to be available for personal computers using the Windows and Macintosh operating systems. So yeah. Let's see. What else? Alarmed by increasing reports of security breaches on the internet. Yeah. Anything else that looks interesting here? There you go. Xmosaic is a software tool that allows the users of Unix computers to browse a service of the internet called the World Wide Web, where companies can post the electronic equivalent of a glossy colour brochure with supporting sales or marketing documents. At this point in time, their glossy colour brochures weren't quite so glossy, but yeah. In the case of noteworthy music, the record retailer leases a storefront in NetMarket's internet computer. A shopper can look at colour pictures of CD album covers. There you go. So you have Mr. Cohn and Mr. Lee, apparently. Roger Lee. The four men live upstairs in the house in Nashua, commuting downstairs each morning to run the business. They rarely venture outside, even though they have a backyard swimming pool. We don't get much sun, Mr. Cohn said, but we're down to a case of Coke a day, an important step. Oh, dear me. Oh gosh, in other words, they are packets of words that have a value in cyberspace, the same way dollars have value in the real world. Ah, dear me. And sometime today, the Sting CD will arrive by fairly conventional means, shipped FedEx from the noteworthy music warehouse in Nashua. So there we go. I thought that was an important thing to note at this point. So yeah, I mean, I don't think there's much in this subscriber thing here. This is like, what does this person do with in Amiga format? They don't say, at least I can't see so much there. There's some bits and pieces which we may see something about in the magazine and whatever. Having a couple of other people new at Amiga format here, and I'm guessing, I mean, for the time, I'm guessing maybe they swapped these names over accidentally here. But let's have a look. Yeah, it's got a few things available on here, which, you know, we're not going to have a look at a lot of these things. They've got some games, which we're going to have a look at, but having to move the mouse pointer up to the menu bar every time you want to access the pull-down menus can be a bit of a drag. So, yeah, this is a disk copier as well on here. So, yeah, you can make a word search. I didn't even bother loading that one up. I don't think it's going to be terribly interesting. So yeah, a bunch of things. You got a diary available here, and yeah, some music X samples. So the previous magazine, one of the ones before, they gave away music X, and now they're giving away some samples to actually use, only to their subscribers though. But yeah, there's that, which, you know, as I said, only the games really from there are going to be interesting, which we're going to look at, because now we're actually back to the Amiga magazine. So yeah, as I said, issue 62, August 1994. What have we got? We got Octamed, which is a 8-channel tracker clone. I think I mentioned before, the Amiga itself has 4 audio channels available, which can each play samples, which was like a highlight of the machine, really. But Octamed managed to get 8 out of this by basically, in software, sending, mixing 2 channels together and sending off to one of the Amiga hardware channels. And we have also, oh, hello, Destroy, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well today. We have Detroit, which, this is what I've named the stream after. Can you design a car and build a successful motor empire in just 12 months? Well, here we go. We're going to try and build a car and successful motor empire in Detroit, become a car. But yes, like Commodore's new CD-based A1200, full story. I said, I'm still not quite sure how Commodore is still in existence. Maybe there's something about bankruptcy which I don't know that's allowing the company to keep working on things whilst they're bankrupt, but I don't know. Maybe everybody's just being very, very, very hopeful. But yeah, Amiga news. Yeah, we're going to get into that and have a look at that after we look at this, what's on the cover disc and stuff like that. You got the Zappo drive as well, which we heard about. What can we look at here? Because yeah, we get onto the cover discs here. Let's have a little bit. No, I said what's on here. We've got Octamed. We've also got Detroit on here as well, as well as the cover subscriber discs things. So what we'll do is we'll not look at the magazines. Not look at the magazine at the moment, and actually just go over to the Amiga, where I've already got set up Octamed, and there's a song already loaded into the tracker. I prepared a little bit. Apparently called Fairlight, which may or may not be one of the famous ones. I don't really know, but I think the name stands out as possibly being one of the famous ones. I don't know it too well, and hopefully the music isn't going to be too loud, but we'll see when we play it. So let's have a listen to a little bit of the start of this song called Fairlight. Sounds kind of like a classical. It's a nice little song. I think we got back to a loop point here. I'm really not sure how to read all of the information that's on the screen here. I'm not quite sure how to go through all the different samples and things like this. I've got very, very confused with all of the layout of this one, because this is not one that I used myself. I'm not quite sure how to look through all the different samples that are available and how to choose them and stuff like that. You probably can look through the list here, but then it's like this doesn't actually look like what I'm looking at here, and yeah, I'm just very confused about how this is actually all laid out, but that at least gives you like a demonstration of how to do things. And if we click on like edit here, we can see how you would have edited the song. So like we're on this, if we move around the cursor here we go, you can see moving across these zeros here is the cursor. So if we go back to here where all the notes are lined up here, we can push buttons on our keyboard, and then we can hear that later in the pattern if we just say play block, I think. When it gets to that part. No. Yeah. So that's what what you can do there is you can insert notes and things here, just using the normal keyboard that you have available, you know, your QWERTY keyboard, whatever. But yeah, so this is the thing, and as I kind of mentioned before, there are like things you can go over here and like add various commands, like over here. I think maybe this is like the velocity or volume, probably volume or whatever. And then you can do other things with some other effects and things like that here. But yeah, this was kind of noteworthy for being 8-track thing. So as you see, there's just 4 tracks here, but you could make more tracks as well. And as I said, it would just like combine, because these are like routing each of these lanes here straight to one of the channels on the audio chip of the Amiga. But if you wanted to have like a couple of tracks going to one channel, the software would have to merge them together. So on something like an A600 or an A500, then it would be, maybe you could only get like 6 channels before your computer would, you know, slow down enough that it wouldn't be able to play it in real time and stuff like that. I don't know if there's offline rendering for this kind of thing. But anyway, it also has a synth thing here as well, which I don't really know how to use, but apparently you can create waveforms, and I don't know how this all works. Copy things backwards and forwards, mix waveform things together. I don't know if you can drag this and move this around, but there's apparently ways to, you know, do some synthesis in here as well, which probably just like outputs it to a sample and then lets you play it in here, I imagine. But I'm not completely aware of how to do this, and you know, I'm not really gonna. As with a lot of these old software things and whatever, I'm not really going to learn how to use them well, because I have software which can do a lot better than this nowadays. And even though it won't have quite the same, you know, aesthetic and sound and whatever, I'm quite happy just using the new stuff rather than what I've got here, because I try to, as I said, use these kind of things at the time, and it's a possibility that the stuff that I did make with this is not really available anymore due to a hard drive failure. But yeah, I've been through these mines. You know, I've worked these long hard hours putting things and samples into here and playing around with things like that. I know how it works, and I'm quite happy with what I've got nowadays. But yeah, what else we have on here? That was all that was on the first disc there. So you can actually grab the second disc. If I can click on the right things here. Come on, Katie. Get it together, girl. This one here, I think. We reset here. This is going to be the Detroit game. Obviously, we're going to let it load and going to drop things here. Files can be copied to your hard disk. They'll drastically improve loading times, but also having an emulator with a turbo function can help things here. But you have to type in Detroit and push return to actually get it to load for reasons. It's not just a simple yes or no, which they do on some menus, and I don't know why they didn't do that here. Is it loading? It is loading. Even with the turbo function and stuff like that, I'm not, you know, hyper-speeding it at the moment, but the disk is on turbo load function. And we did find out, though, that installing things to the hard drive does make them load a heck of a lot more quickly, but I just didn't fancy doing it, basically. We have impressions here. Detroit demo. It's a fancy car. It's a shame Stars isn't around at the moment, though. We might want to like put a little a marker here to show Stars later, to see if this is any good, of course. Oh, it's reading and writing. Oh yeah, I think I had to actually get a version of this disc where it can actually read and write to it, because for some reason it needs that. So I made a copy so that it could do such a thing. Welcome to Detroit. Make your selection. I want to start. Ooh, start a new game. Yes. Sorry, are we doing this? There we go. Difficulty, loan, very hard, medium, easy, or very easy. I mean, must secure a loan. Oh yes, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to start with a lot of money. Let's do that. Player 1 human. Yes. Can I change my name or anything? I don't think so. Let's play the game. So, choose starting territory. Where do we want to build our car empire? And it's probably going to be sensible to build it, you know, where the car empires have been, like maybe like the US over here, or Japan down here, or well, you've got a vague Northern Europe here. So it's mainly for, like, you know, Germany and stuff like that. Though there were some, obviously, car places, car manufacturers in the UK, though not quite as many nowadays, I don't think. So where do we want to go? Do we want to stay local, or do we want to go, at least for me, stay local in the in Northern Europe here, or do you want to go over to the northwestern USA, or maybe even Canada, or maybe we can go to South America, or some other place here? I'll let people have a view if they wish to have a view. Local. Okay, if nobody else wants to chime in, that's fine. Sorry, the way I said that made it sound like it wasn't fine, but it is fine. Said non-sarcastically at all. Apologies if it came out. I like the little fish that appears. Apologies if it came out like that. But yes, if you wish to just watch and whatever, then you are more than welcome to do so. So let's stay local. Oh, name our company. Cool. What are we going to name our car company? I mean, I know if Stars was playing this, we could just go like Stars, Cars, whatever. Oh gosh. But it's not. What would a Katie car company be called? KT Auto. Maybe KT Auto. I don't know. Gosh, the hardest part of the game so far. Go for Katie Cars. That's a good one. Katie Cars. There we go. Go for that. Name the car model. Okay, what's our first car model going to be? Clunker. There we go. Are we doing stuff? I think we're loading. I know it's not very easy to see the font there, but that is what we have. So we have Katie Cars, sales and factories. Oh gosh, I got to know what I need to do here. Design a car model. This is good. Let's design a car. Ooh. We're doing a load. They're all very fancy looking cars down here. But it's not this car here. Design menu, part, new, put, get, previous, body style. Excuse me. Can I change body style by clicking on this? New. Front 5. There we go. Whew, long car. Shorter car. Let's see. Can we change the type of it here? Luxury car. Type. Van. Yes, can I have a van? Ah, gosh. Well, this is fancy, isn't it? I like this. Can we change the colour? I don't know. Do I do things on the keyboard as well? Middle. Here we go. We can change the middle of it here. Do I push plus and minus to change things here? No. Up and down. Plus. Oh, that's how that works. Yeah, let's have it like a villain car in like Wacky Races or something like that. I want to change the colour of my car. Part. What is this? Oh, it's doing a load. Looking at parts for the car is apparently very intensive. Oh, we have a 4-cylinder 747cc engine. We have a handbrake. That's cool. All we need. We have no cooling and no suspension. Luxury. Oh, luxury. What kind of luxury things can we add? Oh, come on. Come on. Luxury. What kind of luxury things can we add to our car? None. Highlight first slot. Okay. Detail. We got no luxury things to look through. Doesn't look like we have any. How about use? No. Don't have any things to search through here. No, I don't think we have any luxury things. Oh no, it's not D there. I think it was D before, but now it's O for done. Because the D selects the slot. Oh gosh. Safety. We should look at some safety stuff. What safety stuff do we have? We have no safety stuff available. What body stuff do we have available here? Ooh. Oh, is that back to the start here? Yeah. How do I change the colour of my car? Oh, here we go. Colour. Cobalt. We got royal. Ah, gosh, what's my cursor doing? Royal, no. Cobalt. Ivory. Velvet. Slate. Teal. Smoke. They've got a bit of a fade to it. That's interesting. Hunter. Seafoam. Emerald. Mint. Banana. Lime. Olive. Taupe. Brown. Mocha. Sienna. Sand. Sepia. Bronze. Pumpkin. It's a little bit red for pumpkin, really. Crimson. Cherry. Cherry's good. Rose. Fuchsia. Very tempted with the fuchsia. Violet. Very tempted with the violet as well. Indigo. What do I think? Do I want it to be fuchsia or violet? I think our first car, we've got to be a bit bold. Let's go very eye-catching. Cool. Can we make them? Make prototype car. Excellent. Well, I'm not quite sure if it goes along with Clunker, to be quite honest. I want to call it something like eye-catching or something like that, but what can we do? The searing. Yeah, just call it the searing. Like eye searing. Get really that thought into people's heads that it's like really just burning the car into their brain and stuff like that. Eye searing. Unfortunately, I've clicked a button and it's thinking about it. Oh, confirm build car. Here we go. Yes, build a car. Acceleration 0 to 60, top mph, braking, handling, road hold. Gosh, you have to test all of them. I mean, we've got $212 of material, no testing cost, total tests. Okay, gosh, test all. Oh, testing cost. How much money? Oh, we have some money, don't we? That's fine. Let us just run the tests for all these things. Oh, gosh, come on. Come on. No, come on. Run. Here we go. Run the tests. Cool. Top MPH 22. Nice. Braking. Oh, 70 to 0 is that 420 seconds? That's not good. Road hold, I don't know what that means. Capacity. No, I got the crash dummy getting into it. Oh no. So fuel economy 8, something like that. Highway 10. Overall 92 something. Is that percent? Test tank. Is that good? I don't know. But it looks good, doesn't it? Does it? I mean, if that is 420 seconds for braking, that's a bit long. What have we got here? Oh gosh. Save game, administration, sales and factories, marketing concepts. There's a design a car model. No, that was design a car model. Marketing concepts. Now how do I make search new parts? I want to make and sell my car. Sales and factories, here we go. Maybe this will help me. Okay, so we have a factory here. Okay, mega menu. Offices 1, open cost factory, raise lower detail. Let's look at some detail of the factory, shall we? Okay, we've got the clunker running here, tech level, idle workers. Assign model done. Assign assemblers, change model online, stop assembly line. Okay, so is it going? Assign, free up assemblers. Is it going? I want to look at stuff down here. Administration, is this going to tell me my cars are selling? KT cars, generate reports. Yes, generate some reports. Reports available next month. Okay. Return to main menu. Okay. Carry out to month end. Okay. Hopefully I'm making cars. Personnel. Bank. What the heck? Complete. Yeah. I don't know what's going on here. Stocks, bonds, percentages. I don't know how to do any of this. It's loading stuff now. Let's see. It's come back online. No, it's gone away. How's my car? A whole new look! If you've been watching Katie Cars, then you can't help having seen their latest innovation, the family sedan. Its styling is quite unlike anything that we've seen so far. The big question is, will there be a market for it? I sure hope so. Okay, now what? Expenses. You have lost $3,290. Okay. Well, I did spend money testing my car and such like that. Apparently I had income. I don't know where the income came from. What is this? Done, close report or print report? My word. Cool. So did I sell cars? I mean, if I have an income, I must have sold some cars. Administration. Generate reports. Oh gosh. Sales. That's all I'm really interested in. What are the sales? How's my car doing? It's still loading. Maybe this is good. It's still loading. Speed it up a little bit. It's still loading. My word. It has to load a lot to generate these reports. Okay. Oh, look. So Katie Cars. Tens. This is how many tens of sales. Gosh, look, we made one sale. Yeah, I sold a thing. A very expensive to make car. Well, whereas Expansive Inc. has sold like 3 or 4 cars, I can't quite tell. And, tens. Oh, sorry, I would have sold about 10 cars then, actually. So that's good. Did it show me exactly? Oh gosh, can I? No, I can't. I think I can tell. But yeah, Bedlam have sold like 30-something cars. No, Expansive Autos has sold about 30-something cars. Olympian Autos have sold about 20-something cars, and Bedlam haven't done very well. But yeah, we sold like, I don't know, I don't think that even gets up to like 1, does it? Maybe we sold like 5 or 6 cars, but that's good. Oh gosh. Maybe we can, oh gosh, done. Maybe we can do some marketing. Maybe that's why things aren't selling well. Research new parts. Marketing concepts. Not available? Oh. Well, there we go. This is why we're going to fail. Because our not allowed to market our vehicle. It's a complete month end. Yeah, let's just see how this goes. Fast forward it a bit. Let it do what it needs to do here. They say the same thing. Is they're going to... Oh, no. If you've been watching Katie Cars, you can't help from seeing the latest innovation, the van. It's quite unlike anything we've seen. Okay, so did I have another car? I suppose that was my first car, the clunker, wasn't it? I don't know what's happening here. Because I did say a sedan, and the van definitely wasn't a sedan. So maybe we've sold some things here. We've got some expensive personnel, overheads, materials. We've researched personnel, okay. Overhead, okay, cool. Yeah, I need to know what's actually happening. Where's my administration here? Let's see if you've sold any more cars. Let's generate these reports, these hot reports of our sales. Look. Sales. And give it time. We have to give this quite a bit of time, don't we? Oh, gosh. What's the news? Oh, here we go. Apparently Bedlam did sell things last month. Maybe they're just their information is out of sync with everybody else's. Yeah, we still, we're not doing so great against these other things. Olympian is taking off here, really. We've got to really step up our game here. What is our production like? Let's check that out. And let it generate some charts for us. Who would have thought generating charts was, this involving of loading things from the disk, apparently. But here we go. We have produced... Oh. This is why we haven't sold that many. We haven't produced that many. Gosh, where's my factories and things? Sales and factories. Yeah, let's go here. We need more factories. We need to look at the factories that we have. Oh, no, that doesn't work. You have one factory here. Yeah, factory... Raise level, detail. So line 1, line 2 is idle. Can we assign assemblers, change the model and line? Can we add the clunker to that as well? I know we got the searing. We haven't even sold our searing or put our searing on there. Oh, this is why we haven't been selling a lot. We need to put searings on everything. Put the model... Oh, we don't have any idle workers. This is... Oh. This is a problem. We need more workers. Let us go to 2. Assign some workers here. No employees available. Okay. Well, if we don't have any employees available, can we take some workers off the other one? Because I don't want them working here. Free up the assemblers. Free up workers. Yeah, I want to free up all of them. Can I type in 30? Free up all the workers from working on that one. We want them working on our searing. So let's go over here. Assign, because this is going to be the big seller here. I want to assign all 30 workers to my searing. D is done. So there we go. That's what we want here. But we need more workers. How do we get more workers? To hire. How do we hire people? Offices raise, lower, raise level. What's it? Lower tech level, raise tech level. I don't even know what this is about. View mega menu. Sure. I want to see oh my word. So we've what's $640 on here? I didn't. How do we get higher? I don't know. Maybe we need to look at our offices here. Sales and factories, administration, research, new parts, design a car, archive, admin. Does admin have anything to do with hiring people? Couch, Store personnel. Personnel! We need personnel. Assembly workers. This is what we need. Idle 0 employees. We need to hire some people. Hire assemblers. Well, how many can we hire? We need a lot more. We have hire 100 people. Done. Assembly workers. Available 24. Did I I don't know what I've done here. If there's 24 available, let's hire 24. Surely. There we go, none available. So yeah, we've got all of them there. Done. Oh, gosh, no. You're so picky. Done. Yes, go back to the main menu. No, we have to assign them, don't we? Where's our factories? Sales and factories here. Let's assign everybody to the searing. Can they all work on the same line? Raise detail. So the searing here, assign. We have 124 workers. Let's put 24 workers on the searing if we can. Done. That's probably too many. Okay, can we add 10 more workers to the searing? No, it's maybe 30 workers per line. 0, no, 100. Done. 30. Done. No, just get out of there. Did escape work? It did work. Okay, well, let's go to number 3. Let us put a model on the line. Yeah, use that one. And then we can assign. It can only be 30, then we can put 30 on there. Done. Done. Why can't I assign? I've got idle workers. Why can't I assign 30 workers? Is it doing it? There we go. Okay, so maybe I can put more on there. I was just doing it wrong. Gosh. Assign. I have 94. Can I put 94 on there and push enter? Sometimes you click done. Sometimes, here we go. So we've got 2 production lines. One's got 30 workers on. The other one's got 124 on. But that's fine. They're all producing searings. So that's good. We want to blast the market with searings. So let's go out here. Let's see how we do. Let's manufacture. Carry out to month's end. Yep. Oh, factories. Change, assign. We've done that. We've done some hiring of people. Cool. Awesome. Complete month end. Yes, there we go. And we can see how well we do. I can see now why installing it to the hard drive would have been a bit better. King of the Hill leading the pack in the auto industry this month is Bedlam. Dang it. They reported the largest profit of any of their competitors. Well, we may not be making profit. This is definitely a company to watch for in the future. What about us? And so total, you have lost $18,000 in personnel. Oh, a lot of it went to personnel actually. Manufacture. Whoopsie, yeah, but we've got plenty of stock now. So maybe we can fire people now they've made things. That's the way you do it in business, isn't it? We'll make profit surely then. We've got to do a capitalism. So I want to look at sales. Show me them hot sales numbers. Show me blasting ahead because we have the stock now. Show me how well we're doing. We're going to sell a bunch of them. Where are we? Kate. This doesn't look very promising, does it? Maybe it takes a month. What do you think? Maybe it takes a month. Let's fire everybody. done. Where's my offices? Here we go. Sales and factories. If we get our no, click on the right part of it. Offices, detail. It was in here, wasn't it, that we found? Oh gosh, no, that's not where we found it. Where's our personnel, administration, sales and factories? No, it was in here, wasn't it? Administration. And now if we fire everybody, so we have, how many workers do we have? 100. We have 11 available. Do we hire more? Let's fire them all. Did we fire them? No employees available. How are there no employees available? Hang on. Go back to the factory. Okay, factory detail. So you got a bunch of people. Free everybody up from working on this. 124. So you should have 124 idle workers now. Okay, done. So now I can go back. Can I go back to it just from here? Administration. Go to the door. We fire everybody who's not working now. Fire 124 people. Let's do a capitalism. There we go. So we have fired a bunch of people. Oh, they see how many people in the workforce are available. There we go. And we've got 30 employees. We've got to keep a few around just to keep things ticking over. But apparently I can't click on that with this open. So if we click done here, then click on that. Like we have one of the Newton's cradles on the desk as well. There we go. Yeah, we fired some people. Awesome. Complete to month end. Yeah. I've learned from games companies. This is how you do dealings. This is how you get massive profits. So we've lost 6,000 whatever because the personnel costs have gone down something. We should have gained something. We should have sold something, surely. 600. How have you only got 640? What are you selling these cars for? Okay. Look at our reports. Come on, show me them hot reports. We want to look at the sales figures. We should have done. We have stock. We should be doing brilliantly. What have we got? Apparently, we're not doing so well. Actually, production figures. What are we producing? We've got people to produce things. We should have produced a load of cars. What have we got? How many cars do we have? Or how many have we produced? We produced like 30 cars, maybe. I don't know if we sold all those cars. Come on. Sales. I don't think we sold all those cars. What's wrong? Why are people not buying? We can't do the marketing, can we? Oh dear. Maybe this is rigged to fail. Yeah, we sold like maybe 15 or less cars here, from what I can tell by just looking at the graph here. Oh dear, we can't. Gosh, what are we selling it for? Research, new parts, sales and factories, administration. I mean, can we see how much we're selling? We don't want reports. We want to see how much we're selling things for. File options, no. Contact your bank. Gosh. I don't know. Well, we're not doing so hot, really, are we? Be right back. Okay. Well, I'm probably not going to carry on with this because I'm not doing so well. So let me Go. I think what I want to do is just reset this from here. Hang on. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why have you got that configuration? Did I not load? I don't think I loaded the particular configuration I wanted. Here we go. Maybe it was running a bit slowly as well, because we weren't running on the A1200, which I thought we were. Never mind. So let me look here. We want the subscriber disk now. We've got a couple of games available on the subscriber disk. We'll have a look here. They're in here. WB Games. You have Piper. It's going to... Oh, it loads straight off the disc. Okay, so Piper. This is like a pipe mania kind of thing. Let's see, we have some pipe parts. I can't... Oh, game over. Okay, we did so well there. Let us start again. Okay, well, we don't want to use that one. Are we putting things... No, I don't want to save things to the disk. Where have you gone? Load up again. Start. Can we start? Here we go. So I want to put... Do I have to click them to put them down? They're not like in an order. Okay, let's try again here. Start. Do I have to select this one? Maybe I can put things down beforehand. Or maybe not.
Goodbye.
What? Why are you gone away? Piper, come on. Start. So we want a corner. We want to put the corner there. We want to get this to turn around a corner here. We want to put this one here. Oh gosh, now what? I can go up like that. Oh, we can go across like this. We can go across like this. I probably want to go down somewhat. Yeah, let's go down. Oh gosh, I'm going to take a little bit of a detour. Can we carry on going down? Yeah, let's bend back on ourselves. And carry on a line. Still can't carry on a line. That's a shame. Let us go down a bit. I have no strategy or plan for this at all. Let's go down here. Let's pick this here and go down again. Let's be daring and this would be daring actually, wouldn't it? But let's be daring and go over here. Across. Let's carry on going across. Let us carry on going across, and then we can turn upwards. Oh gosh, what is Katie doing? Surely this will end in disaster. And then we can turn around here. We'll have to go straight across and bend downward. No, that's not what I wanted. Can I replace it? I can. Cool. We go down here. Waha! And we can cross over here. Go back. Definitely don't want to go up there though. So let's go across here. Oh gosh, we were nearly in a bit of a problem there, weren't we? Uh-oh. This isn't looking good, is it? Oh no, this isn't looking good. We don't have a lot of options available to us. Gosh. We're running out of track. We need to... Oh no. Well, this was a bit of a disaster, wasn't it? Actually, we've put it down. We still have to put things down, don't we? Let's put things down here. Come on, give me the one that goes up a bit. Here we go. That'll work. We can replace that. My points probably went down then, but you know. Let us not worry about that. I suppose we don't have to put them, you know, immediately after each other. We can like design a track for later on if it's not looking all that great, can't we? I've just been kind of like working as a... Well, this water is fast approaching. So maybe if we can actually get down here, we can bend around there. So if we pop this going down here. Oh, come on, come on. Pop this going down here. Pop this going down here. There we go, we got to the bend. And that can go there. Uh-oh. No, I've got a thing going up. I don't think I meant to do that. That can go across there. Let's be extra special dangerous. Go around here. here. We need one that goes up there, but that's fine. Don't worry about it. We can, oh gosh, we can plan ahead, put these things down for when we have a thing available, which we do, which we might have done for a while, but never mind. This can go up here. This one can go there. Let's carry on in a straight line, why not? Maybe go around here, cut across there. As I said, I have no rhyme or reason for doing any of this. It just looks about right. Gosh, well, if we want to keep that going along there, we can pop these here. We will need one that bends back here eventually. There we go, that's what we want. We want some more straight bits to go across here. We will want to turn at the corner here and go back up. Oh dear, it's really not giving me the things I want, is it? Let's go over here. Let's go down here. Yeah, straight parts. This is what we need. That can go there. Oh no, really? We just need like lots of straight parts to go across here, and then it doesn't really matter what we do here. That can lead to a dead end, but oh no. We can pop them down. It's like copy over them, can't we? Like so. And that can go here. This one can go here. Just plonk a few down here. That can go there. If we copy over them, so probably, yeah, it gets rid of some points, but that's okay. This is what we have to do to get the parts we need. There we go. That can go over there. Just need one more bit to connect up that part there. I'm doing a very bad job down here. We probably can't get down here, but anyway, okay, that can go over there. Can we build over things that the water's already gone through? No. This is the end of the line, basically. How well have I done? I don't know. Does it give you points when the water goes through the pipe? I don't suppose it does. No. Well, we're gonna get a little bit there. 375. I suppose we got 375 points then, haven't we, really? Let's just speed it up a bit. And here we go, game over. Oh, my points went down.
Are you a god?
Am I a god? I didn't believe so. But we will be anonymous. And we will exit out of this. And we don't want to save to it. But then we also have cracked. Which, if you know the Mastermind game, if you remember the, if you don't know the Mastermind game, you might remember the Batman game that we played with like the potions and things like that. But yeah, this is basically like that. Do we have to start? We have to start. It'll give us, or tell us to put things in here. And the timer, fortunately, counts upwards. So yeah, what will we do? We'll just put a bunch of different ones. Do we have to put them here? Or here? There, okay. There. Just pick a bunch of PlayStation things and put them in there. So, oh gosh. I think this means one is right. Let's have a look at the documentation. Here we go. The controls are as follows. Da-ba-da-ba-da. So does it... Oh no, it showed it all up here, actually. So the correct peg in the correct place is filled. The correct peg in the incorrect place is an outlined circle. Okay, so this is what we've got here. So we have one correct peg in the correct place. So let's imagine it might be that one. And then just say, well, none of the other ones were correct. So let's get a star and let's get a diamond. And why not just repeat the circle? Oh, so I've got two correct, but not in the right place. So then the circle was wrong before because that would be in the right place if it was. So one of these is actually the right one. And the circles shouldn't appear. So let's put a triangle here, and a triangle there. And we know if the triangle is right, these two aren't. So we've got basically the star and the circle. We know. So maybe that'll be right. Let's put You know they're in the wrong places, so let's put those there. Not doing much better. But one of them is in the right place. Which could be the triangle. But then two of these are right here, and then two of these are right here, so maybe it's just these two here. Let's pretend this was the one that was in the right place. And let's say maybe this is what is here. And the triangle is maybe not the right one, so let's put crosses here. Oh, I got it. Much unlikely, but I got it. Apparently that was the correct one. I wasn't using all the information it gave me, I'm sure. But there we go. I'm surprised, actually. I thought I was going to do terribly. But yeah, one of them was right, and it turns out it was the X that was right on here. Two of these are right, but in the wrong place, which turned out to be the star and the diamond. One of these are in the right place, so that was the star then. And the diamond was just in the wrong place, so I moved the diamond across and put the things in, because obviously the circles and the triangles weren't right, and so those were. So I suppose there was some logical deduction to get to that point, but yeah, so those were what was on the cover disc and the subscriber disc of this magazine. So let's pop back over now to the browser and let us have a look at what we've actually got here. Ooh, excuse me. Another new moon, another edition of Amiga Format. This month sees a glimmer of light at the end of Commodore's darkened tunnel. As I write this, it looks very much like the solution to Commodore's problems will arrive in the form of a management buyout. We have the full exclusive story on page 20, so we'll have a look at that. But whatever Dave Pleasance and buddies are going to do, they'd better do it fast. As this issue goes to press, it has already been 2 months since Commodore voluntarily went into liquidation. By the time you read this, it will be 3. So yeah, and there's no movement on the... Okay, every passing day of inactivity means one more store that has run out of A1200s. Dixons have no more Amigas left in stock. Gosh, and they've decided to fill the shelf with PCs instead. Oh no. Another potential gamer who leaves a shop with a Mega Drive instead of a CD32. They're probably better for it, really, to be honest. And another third-party peripheral manufacturer who decides that maybe this market isn't worth hanging on to. It's nice they kept positive during this time, wasn't it, really? It's only been like 2 to 3 months and they're already like, oh gosh, everything's terrible. The sky is falling and all that kind of thing. Oh yes, so we read about it because I said the actual months and the issues are slightly out of sync with each other. So a couple of weeks ago, or whenever it was, we noted the passing of Jay Miner, regarded as the father of the Amiga. They even say it here, from kidney problems and such like that. And it just gives a bit more information on Jay's history and stuff like that. Jay later moved back to Atari and designed the Lynx. So yeah, not only was it the Amiga which Jay designed, it was the Lynx as well. And we had a Lynx, and it was an interesting machine, certainly. A superb machine that the ailing company failed to do anything with. What a theme here, yeah? Oh, gosh. Ah, dear. Jay spoke at a users group and flew home to meet at the airport. Okay, there we go. It's difficult to ignore the irony that Jay Miner should die at a time when the fate of his machine also lies in the balance. Let's hope his creation can live on to become his epitaph. Well, let's not rely on that. So, but yeah, Jay did a good job. It's just Commodore didn't do such a great job. Keep your finances sort of under control. Is that right? Keep your finances sort of under control, yeah. I was wondering if I was reading it wrong, but yeah, Lloyds Bank here. If you're just starting work or you're sort of worried about your money, open a Lloyds Bank Choice account. Give you a cash card, a checkbook with a guarantee card, and a £50 safety net. Wow. So yeah, but basically you get an overdraft early on. It's the youth deal. Yeah. So yeah, they're preying on young kids right out of the thing here. Let's look at the small print, why not? The cash card can be used in a network of 6,000 machines. The Lloyds Bank Choice account is available for 1 year to those aged 18 to 20 who can provide evidence of full or part-time work or vocational training. So yeah, there you go. So if you're a productive member of society, we can give you a £50 safety net. Oh dear. Anyhow, Special Reserve still looking a little more bland than it used to, unfortunately. And anything else catching our eye amongst this? No. Yeah, Octamed. Here we go. We saw a little bit of that. And yeah, this is apparently how you do things. And I said I don't really want to learn so much of how to do things. But yeah, if you're wondering how I was entering the notes here, I've probably shown something like this before. This is how I was entering the notes. So the notes on the piano here are mapped to these keys on the keyboard here. So basically ZX, C, V, B is like the bottom row of keys, and then starting from C here, we've got Q, W, E, R, T, Y. So that's the the third row, and then the ones in between, the S and D. You can see that if you look at your keyboard, if you have a keyboard in front of you, that it's laid out in kind of a way which makes sense. And even to nowadays, it's still it works in some software like this as well, which is pretty cool. But that is the way of doing it. Detroit. Yep. I mean, this is what we've got. What is this? Research. Oh, we didn't go into the research thing, did we? Territory. Oh, they started in Canada up here. Car test. Signing a car. Sneaky tips. Start on the very easy option. Well, we got that one. Did that. Choose Northeastern USA. You won't sell many cars outside the USA and North Europe. Oh. Well, we won't sell many cars outside the USA and Northern Europe, so we're doing okay being in Northern Europe. On the sales from factories, raise the tech level to 3. Oh. It increases the efficiency, requiring fewer workers. Oh, dang it. I could have made more profits. Click on their Northeast USA territory, go into the mega menu and change the models on lines 1, 2 and 3 to the Amiga, which is basically the simple car they start you off with. Hello again, West. If you have more than 20 workers assigned to the first line, click on 3 and assign them equally to all 3. Click on Southeast USA and open sales office. Okay. So basically, a lot of stuff which you didn't actually do. But since you're away, West, I thought it would be worth pointing out. I don't know how much you're interested in this, but obviously remember we mentioned Jay Miner, who died, who was called the father of the Amiga and whatever here. Apparently, he also designed the links as well, which was very interesting there. And they end it as, let's hope his creation can live on to become his epitaph. Well, his creation has, the company that managed it hasn't, or didn't manage it, let's say. Anyhow, moving on. Competition. Are you a motor mogul? We should have stars here. It's a shame, really, isn't it? How much money did you make in 12 months? I didn't actually get to 12 months, did I? I wouldn't have made a lot. I was actually losing quite a bit, wasn't I? 5 copies to give away. Dropping it in an envelope. I'm a motor mogul. And tell them how much money you made. Okay. Yeah, I lost a lot of money trying to sell a hot pink car or hot pink van. And it didn't catch on, unfortunately. Yeah, this is a thing over here about how some people have had problems with some of the cover disks and things like this here. So if you remember the demo Maniac, they say there are lots of problems with this because Black Legend gave us a very bug-ridden product. I can't remember if we had big problems with that, but apparently it was very buggy. So here we go. Computer World. Wow. A bunch of stuff. Have we seen Computer World here before? I don't remember. US Robotics and Sportster save megabucks. Robotics quality at your kind of price. What is this? Robotics modems. Okay, they're just a modem company. Sounding far more interesting than they actually are. Sorry. CBM reborn in the UK. In the scramble for picking clean the bones of the ailing computer giant, a surprised new candidate has stepped forward. Can Commodore UK finally confound their critics and save the Amiga by buying themselves? Oh dear. There we go. 3 months on from the collapse of its American-based parent company, Commodore UK, has revealed to Amiga Format that talks are underway that could pave the way for a management buyout of the ailing computer giant. From Commodore UK on several bids. So the liquidators are Touche Ross in the Bahamas. Yeah, because that was the place they filed for bankruptcy. The electronics giant Samsung are still involved in negotiations. Wow. I thought it was a rumour, but apparently Samsung was involved in buying, or thinking of at least buying out Commodore. Only one bidder, excluding Commodore UK, has expressed interest in continuing the production and development of the Amiga range. There you go. So Samsung wouldn't have actually continued the Amiga range. Since the collapse of Commodore 3 months ago, Commodore UK has remained the company's stronghold. And the ones in Italy, Canada, Germany and Scandinavia have continued to trade. But the lack of stock parts and effective cash flow are now providing too much of a burden, as you can probably imagine. So they're predicting that Commodore UK will be the only one to survive. And despite Commodore's ongoing struggle to raise itself from the ashes of bankruptcy, rumours abound the company still plans to launch a new Amiga in time for Christmas 1994. How are they going to do it when they can't provide the current lineup of Amigas? I don't know. But then again, it is a rumour. Even got an Amiga rumour mill going on here. By their very nature, all rumours should be taken with a very large dose of salt. Here's a quick rundown of them, however. Looking like, Amstrad with Alan Sugar looking to buy it. Samsung dropped out, apparently. Simply wanted to snap up the Amiga technology and wasn't interested in supporting the machines or continuing them. Commodore plans to launch a souped-up CD32, which boasts a much faster processor, and the AAA chip set to take on the new generation of games consoles. Yeah, well, Commodore intends to restart production of its own range of PCs again, which will be bundled with the Amiga card discussed earlier. Didn't look at all the details on here, but Commodore have been hiding both Lord Lucan and Elvis Presley from the world. Indeed. Well, there we go. Sorry, I'm just cleaning my glasses a little bit. Here, will I look through that? So. What else do we have? Look at this grumpy looking person. I'm trying to see if what they're saying is the opinions expressed here are not necessarily those of Amiga Format, but probably are. But I don't know what those opinions are. Show of the future. We have the future entertainment show going on here. Well, you can see some Amiga people, but it's in October here. Amiga special offers. Don't know. Wow, look at this. More than 2 million people are now registered users of CompuServe. Latest figures released by the online service reveal that 48,000 users are based in the UK. And as proof of CompuServe's ever-growing status, history is made when Walt Disney and Warner Brothers released multimedia highlights from The Lion King, Wyatt Earp and The Shadow onto their network for a limited time. So there we go. PD library raided. Oh gosh. The Dominator PD. Gosh, proprietor Kyle Tuke would like to inform all AF readers not to place any orders with the Dominator as they've had their computer and all their disks stolen. But apparently they will start trading again soon. Well, that's a bit rough for them. Already got a CD repair kit. There you go. We have whatever this is going on here. Kite models, you could solve your 3D modeling problems. Initially modeled in clay and scanned into Amiga. Okay, these are clay models scanned into an Amiga. Interesting. Look, it's Amiga Format's 5th birthday. There we go. Costing £2.95, the 116-page mag, so currently it's up to 172, which is less than it would have been. Had one cover disc with New Zealand story on it. Do we remember that far back? It was only a few months for us, but obviously 5 years in real time. There we go. But yeah, they managed to last for like at least another 5 years, I think. After this, even after Commodore went bust. An ITV, hundreds of TV channels. My word, with interactive TV. Apparently this is what interactive TV looks like. It looks like it's not in English for most of it. But there, this overlay is a little bit big, isn't it? How to tune in to ITV. A set-top box. You're clicking at games, video and internet. Looks like it's outside your house and they send information in to you. So it looked like some kind of like cable service or something, I don't know. Gosh, look at the VR. They have a power glove. It is a power glove. I'm not quite sure. I mean, maybe they got those things working together. And look at the display. Look at the high-res graphics and stuff going on here. Yeah, I mean, there we are. Some VR going on here. Other things here. Look, you can watch TV. So there's some science going on. A single fibre optic cable could supply a home with more than enough bandwidth for telephone conversations, TV channels, computer terminals, and video game links. Which, yeah, it is one of the things that kind of came true. Wow. MPEG movies, we can get onto that. I've got some max headroom down here as well. But the World Wide Web, will it ever catch on? Many of the internet computer sites offer World Wide Web hosts, which provide text, graphics, sound, music, and animation, all with an easy-to-use point-and-click environment. They're free to use and cover a wide variety of subjects. All you need is a suitable client program to access them. As if by magic, the Amiga has one of the best client programs available, of course. It's called Amiga Mosaic, obviously based on the Mosaic browser. offers some extremely sophisticated features with AREX and multitasking. It's clear the potential of the web has only been scratched. Indeed. Earlier today, I explored the Louvre Art Gallery in Paris by using Mosaic to access a web server there. Then the university campus in the States later on. So there we go. It needs AMI TCP to be running. Magic user interface. If you are interested in getting access to the internet and therefore being able to access these sites, there are several companies who provide a modem dial-up service. Demon, as I mentioned before, I was surprised they were around that early. Have POPS, Points of Presence, in England and Scotland, and Genesis serve Ireland. The BBC are also in the process of creating many more POPs all over the country as part of their networking club. There we go. Linked with the TV programme The Net, which has just finished its first series run. The drawbacks to using the web in this way are plain. In order to work properly, the Amiga requires some rather technical software and a modem connected to an internet site, which can be expensive if it isn't within the local calls area, or if you want to explore a lot. Further, when you are dealing with a lot of graphic and sound, a modem link, even at 14,400 bits per second, isn't particularly fast. No, that is not particularly fast. By comparison, cable services have the great advantage of being relatively cheap, mainly because the cabling infrastructure permanently exists, so you don't have to make an expensive temporary link via a modem and telephone calls. They are potentially capable of much greater speed, which makes all sorts of tricks, such as using a web program to watch MPEG films, possible. Gosh, watching MPEG films on the internet. My word. Look, this is like early web browser stuff going on here. You got your Mosaic, this is on the Amiga as well. And so yeah, you got your link showing up down the bottom here. You got some stuff here, you got back. Something I can't read here. Home, open, possibly says forward. Yeah, back and forward. Home, open, reload, and quit. It's got quit right there. I mean, you could probably press the button that's in the top corner, but apparently you press quit down here. But yeah, it's got the web page title here rather than at the top, which it usually kind of is, or on a tab or such like this. Bienvenue au Web Louvre. So there you go. So it's a very, very basic internet with the very basic bullet points in HTML. I think my website that I made around a little bit later. Basic HTML, yeah. It looked worse than this. It had like a bright blue background with, you know, the kind of embossed boxes around things and that. And yeah, it had a little embedded thing to play one of my MIDI tunes. And yes, this is if you want to look at net23.com, Network23, which apparently they have a rather badly rendered version of Max Headroom here. Apparently the bits that were very white have been converted to black, because I don't know how you do that in a paint program. Maybe the brightest one was actually set. No, it's not right. I was thinking maybe the brightest one was set to like transparency, but then that's black behind and this is white. So I don't know what they did here to mess up like this. But there you go. What's going on? Oh, look, video calling. This is not what they're saying there very much, though. Gosh, can you imagine playing Syndicate against other people over an ITV network? This could be the future of video games. Well, they didn't. Well, they might have predicted all the Game Awards and such like that at one point, I think. But yeah, it definitely involves more Game Awards and less Syndicate. Look, MPEG. I mean, we were going to have a look at that, weren't we? I kind of missed that. But MPEG movies, what have cables and CD-ROMs got in common? They're both relatively slow, that's what. In order to squeeze 25 frames a second of video down a small piece of copper cable or read it from a spinning disc, it has to be pretty well crunched. MPEG is one way of compressing moving video, and it's the way in which the Amiga CD32 and the Philips CDI manage it. Both require the addition of a plug-in cartridge full of dedicated chips to achieve the decompression in real time. But there's no reason why the next generation of home computers or cable TV set-top boxes won't have these chips built in. And yeah, I think a lot of it is, I don't know, some of it's done software still, but probably there's a lot of, I don't know too much about chips and this kind of thing, so ignore me. There are two MPEG standards named 1 and 2. MPEG 1 is the one we all know and love, but 2 is something else altogether. New high-speed networks are capable of carrying data a lot faster than 170k per second, so it seems daft to use them to carry the rather blocky images of MPEG 1 compression. MPEG 2 was designed to require almost 1 megabyte of data a second, can you imagine? As a result, it can double both the horizontal and vertical resolutions of the images. The result is a broadcast quality picture, certainly several times better than standard VHS. Yes, there we go. So the FMV version of John Bon Jovi will look even better when compressed using MPEG 2. There we are. What else do we have here? White knight technology, indeed. Subscribe to Amiga Format. Look, you can get the magazines that you're subscribing to. Yeah, get the most out of your Amiga thing here as well. And look at these backstage things here as well. And the discs, the subscriber discs. Excuse me. Amiga Format presents the great £4,000 CD giveaway, 5 Zappo drives and 100 CD games to be won. Gosh, look at all this. We've got Lemmings, Body Blows, Chuck Rock 2, a bunch of other things here as well. But yeah, look at this Zappo CD drive. It looks basically like a CD drive and apparently plugs into the PCMCIA slot at the side. If that's the way it actually plugs in, that's not just like pulled out just to make it visible, that's very awkward. Oh gosh, oh yeah, I don't want to see that film, thank you very much. Coming attractions, Mega Race. CD32 owners bemoaning the lack of dedicated CD games should cease as Steve Jarrett takes the Software Toolbox Mega Race for a spin. And look, they have FMV going on. Look at this FMV and these CGI images going on here. Wow. All this CGI and FMV. It's unbelievable, really, isn't it? This is the actual game. It looks a lot like other Amiga racing games, really. But no, it's actually fairly well textured. I wonder how well it actually runs, though. But, you know, for actual Amiga game, this doesn't actually look too bad. But interesting looking, all the same. So yeah, the Amiga Format staff, I think we saw a bit about them in one of the previous things here. Editor Bob Wade and reviews editor Andy Smith. They formed Binary Asylum. And they're making this game, Z-Wolf. This is Theme Park, Sensible Golf. Oh gosh, no, no, save me. The cricket, I can't handle it. Yep, bunch of other stuff over here. The Four Cyclists. What did that say? No, just say Apocalypse. It's just very difficult to read it. Amiga Power Production. The Four Cyclists. of the apocalypse. They peddled forth to judge, but now, through them, you can help create cannon fodder too. Oh, sensible, is it? Okay, there we go. Yeah, sensible software. Empire Soccer. We've got some good characters in here. Very good expressive characters and things they've got here. It's just I'm not interested in football games, really. Epic software. Gosh, all this epic software. This PD stuff. It looks like PD stuff. I'm not saying that PD stuff couldn't be epic, but yeah, let's have a little zoom in and see. Virus Killers X-Copy. I think we had a copy of this. It came with like a special dongle thing which you attached to the computer. A1200 degraders. So you can actually run some software which wouldn't run on the A1200. Look, random.stereogram. It's a pity this is all blurry and we can't actually see what's going on here. Create your own fascinating random.stereograms. Did I say before? I might have said before. I tried to make a program which did this on the Amiga in Amos. I got something wrong with it, and the things didn't quite line up properly. So there's basically like a bar down the middle of the screen where I messed things up. But anyway, it was an interesting thing. It mostly worked, but yeah, brilliance. AGA paint and animation program available, where you can put nearly naked people riding on top of lions, it looks like. What else do we have? It looks very interesting. Oh, Inside Engines. Here we go. Dang. Inside Engines is a compilation of in-depth animation sequences showing the workings of all most popular engine types. Oh gosh, no. Hundreds of high-quality professional clip art images. I should stay away from the clip art. Yeah, I had to put a version of that up on. I think I put it up on YouTube, didn't I? The clip from that last stream. Oh gosh, but yeah, Kickoff 3. Are they going to mention the guy who got kicked out of Kickoff? I mentioned it was Dino, wasn't it? Who was making it? I don't know. They're not mentioning the person who got kicked out. Interesting. New from Amiga Format. Cannon Fodder, the official playing guide. Don't be the cannon fodder, beat the game. Kickoff, yeah. As I said, I'm not really into sports games myself, but yeah. John Hare at Sensible Software says, buy this book, it's bloody great. Yeah, $9.95 for a player guide thing of how to do things. Yeah, but it looks like it's fairly detailed here. Mission 7, Phase 1, Mission 6, Phase 2. So let's say how many pages it is. Can't see on there. But yeah, got a player's guide for the game there. King's Quest 6 here. Very nice graphics. Sensible Software make Retron 3. Yes. Not Sensible, no. It wasn't Sensible. Superior Software is who made Retron 3. Sensible did Cannon Fodder and WizKid and all that. They're very similar. I give you that, but no, it was Superior Software who made Repton. But yeah, some good, interesting graphics here. Interesting to think of these as the same game. You have the devil with lots of chains and things going on here, and then some dwarfs. And things, snapdragons. Yeah, so I've seen somebody playing through these games. Never played them myself. I remember the weird cabbages here, the baby faces. For whatever reason, I can't remember. There we go, a good little horsey there. Horse is called Nightmare. Yeah, it's a good pun. I just got it. Nightmare, that's a good one. Games Master, a lot of visual noise going on here. think we saw that last time. Banshee A1200. Some pretty good Amiga level graphics here, of course. Of course they're Amiga level graphics, but obviously this is the kind of graphics I think of when I think of the Amiga. This particular kind of look to things. This is a very, very Amiga-like thing. This, pretty neat. But yeah, 90% for that. So basic video master. Simple arithmetic. 3 into 1 will go. So what we got? Sim City, Sim Life, Sim Ant, it looks like. In one package there. Benefactor? Oh, I didn't think... Not a bad puzzle game, but a fair way from being a great one. Let down by the general feel. Okay. So, they look very tiny on the screen. Don't know, what was the kind of worst thing? A few cute effects, but the backing tunes start to grate after a while. Generally easy to pick up, but some features are just a little bit too frustrating. Some of the levels even require you to lose energy by dropping from a great height, an element which a carefully planned platform game should definitely not have. There we go. It's one of the reasons they didn't like it. Bump and burn. It's like some kind of kart racer thing here going on. Looks like it at least. You face off against UFOs and ghosts and things. Not quite as good as Micro Machines, apparently. More kickoff. Burn time. Don't even really know what this is. Can't remember it, certainly. Dungeon Master in Cow Strikes Back. I think I remember watching somebody play Dungeon Master. Chaos Strikes Back. Can't remember that one. Look, it's the PlayStation. Sony's world-beating game box premiered. Would anybody call it a game box nowadays, do you think? But yes, the original PlayStation showing up here. So yeah, well, the CD32 wasn't so great. The sequel didn't much. Okay. Yeah, as I said, I think I watched somebody play like a bit of the first one, but that's about it. CD32 games. Oh look, it's Lemmings. Brian the Lion of the expansion. Cool. CD32. Oh, look, Heimdall. James Bond 3. Legacy of Sorasil. Some more football games going on there. Like an official Syndicate playing guides. Buy it or die. Oh gosh. Some re-releases of things here as well. Body Blows once again. Think worth looking into. Sorry if you can hear noise coming from elsewhere here. But yeah. Jimmy White's World Snooker. Yeah, oh, this is Archie McLean, actually, not Jimmy White. But yeah, oh gosh. No, this is not what I wanted to do. Somehow we skipped ahead a little bit. Hang on. Oh, because there's dinosaurs appearing later on. Here we go. Let's have a look at this. Magazine for all Amiga enthusiasts. Jam. In-depth coverage of the burning Amiga issues. Jam was launched in 1990 because at that time there was no UK Amiga magazine that properly catered for the serious Amiga user. Others followed our lead. So there you go. So Jam is edited and produced totally on Amiga by Jeff Walker, who I think runs the magazine, or is part of this magazine, is that right? But what else we have? Oh, the Game Busters, so the cheats appear fairly early in this magazine. Some Frontier, Syndicate, Cannon Fodder, Pinball Fantasies, Mr. Nuts. The Bart versus the Space Mutants here. Caramba, eat my trousers. Oh, dear me. The National Games Championships, we saw a little bit about this before. I don't think it was quite like this. Prove you're the best games player in Britain. Yeah, I still like that term, games player. And win fabulous prizes throughout August in all Future Zone game stores. One first step to stardom is to get down to your nearest Future Zone game store. I can't remember Future Zone ever being a thing, but there are 83 Future Zone stores, one in the high street of every major town. There we go. You can phone them to find out where they are, but unfortunately we can't do that. Pay your 50p entry fee, of which every single penny will be given to the charity Bliss Baby Life Support Systems. Besides which, all entrants will get a 10% discount from Future Zone if they spend more than £20 in store on the day. Play your first round heat, trying to get the highest score you can on our two featured games, amazing virtual racing on Sega Mega Drive, and the outstanding Pinball Dreams on Super Nintendo, not mentioning Amiga here at all. What have we got over here? Get one of the 6 top scores and you go on to a regional semi-final. There are 4 covering Scotland, the North, South East and South West. Future Zone's September Road shows. What about the Midlands? And you get a Philips CDI player. Wow. 4 regional champions will meet in front of a star-studded audience. The Future Entertainment Show in October. Finally, one winner will emerge from the grand final as champion. To win a multimedia PC set up with 5 CD-ROMs. Yes. 3 runners-up will each receive a new game every month for a year. Wow. Not giving away a lot of Amigas or anything, or using a lot of Amigas for that, though, are they? Okay. Oh, look, Amiga Format Sense. From people who bring you Amiga Format comes a series of specially created videos. So it's like this about personal paints, hard drive video, introduction to the A1200. Get the most out of Music X. Yeah, one of the goals, which obviously we're not running at the moment because we're running this one, the penny jar goal, at the top of the screen. But one of the goals that I had was to look through the Amiga Power Tips video, which obviously isn't one of these. But I did put them into this browser here recently. And this is what we're going to be looking at when we actually get to it. We'll put some sound on. Da-da-da. Watch like a little bit of the start of this. Cinema mode. Oh yeah. Look at those effects. Gosh, the compression is not so great on here, unfortunately. But I think you can get the idea. But yeah, that is probably going to be coming up when we've got the 40 pennies in the penny jar, and after that then we can put a goal in for watching that. But yeah, I've got a multimedia desktop video, and of course we've seen things like the Clarissa thing here. So it looks like they've actually been busy making a few different things. A guide to upgrading your machine. It's even putting a new CPU in. Wow. Maybe not a CPU. Maybe that's indifferent. Don't know. Maybe that's a floating point unit. Seriously, Amiga, look how serious that dinosaur is. I'm serious about Amigas. The terrifying monster, no, not the one over there, the dinosaur, came from a terrific new CD-ROM title from Optonica. Check it out. Cool. Dinosaurs. I'm hyped for dinosaurs. It's the Zappo CD-ROM, which looks very basic, really, doesn't it? I mean, I don't expect anything more, but it's, you know, not quite as interesting looking as the Amiga. It's just like, there it is, box, put CD in. But yeah, you can run CD32 stuff apparently, or you might be able to. But look, dinosaurs. Jurassic Park fever may have finally died down, but the interest in dinosaurs has not. What's it? CD-ROM reference titles. Dinos Forever. Gosh. How do you pronounce this? Dianonite. I can't even start to pronounce it. But this is the same thing? Same dinosaur? I don't know. The large dagger-like teeth of the carnivorous dinosaurs are ideally suited for attack. They taper to a sharp point. They can easily stab into flesh. The front and back edges of the teeth are lined with sharp serrations, like those on a knife, to help slice through skin and muscle. The teeth are also curved. This is going to be a Funosaurus. I think this might be an easy one. Oh, sorry. Easy? This might be a nice one to see if I have the availability to get it. If I can. CD-ROM educational disc. But it's basically like running the CD-ROM for the A1200 and such like that. But yeah, cool dinosaurs there. Brilliance 2, some kind of paint program here. Look at that. It's a great flower in a flower pot. Oh gosh, what am I doing? This is a little hard to read. And there's some good, what it says, Celtic knot brush, but it just looks basically like a simple pattern just stamped repeatedly over. It doesn't really look like a knot so much. Can't tell, the text is really in the way. What else do we have? Gordon Harwood being as visually complicated as usual. Retina, 24-bit graphics card. Wow. Look, it has S-Video out. And VGA out. Wow. Amazing. Got some VGA out. Composite output as well. Video RAM. 4 megabytes of video RAM. The Blizzard chip is super fast. The Blizzard chip they've got there. Nice. Zorro 2 bus. Yeah, because they didn't use like the PCI or whatever slots in the Amiga and whatever, or whatever they would have been at the time. That was the ISA slots or whatever. They use these Zorro things here. It's multiplexed. Gosh. Most of these connections alternate between address and data lines. Wow. Look at all these traces on here. Very, very fine traces going to the CPU and stuff. We go VD Paint, indeed. And they apparently liked it. Oh gosh. Amiga Shopper. There's a lot of stuff going on there. Some reason they've tidied this up a little bit for some reason. They're looking at some more 24-bits graphics cards. And this thing which seemed like more interesting than it actually was. Tired of just playing games on your CD32? Investigate a new expansion module that claims to transform a CD32 into a fully functional A1200. Okay, so it's kind of expansion thing for the CD32, where you can use a PC keyboard, it looks like. expansion thing. It looks like it's this thing sticking out the back here. And I think it just goes around there. Interesting. Inside of it, keyboard translator would need to have something like that. SIM connector, battery backed clock, IDE controller, jumpers, and kickstart ROMs. Of course. We had serial, floppy. It looks like flappy there, but audio. Is that a keyboard? An AT keyboard. AT101 style. Interesting. So it's not the PS2 connection thing here. We've also got a parallel and a hard drive connection here as well. An RGB output. Don't know if that's probably not SCART. Yeah, it's not quite the right shape for SCART, is it? Yeah. So there we go. It's a kind of upgrade thing to make your CD32 more of an actual computer. Maximum Magic, what is this? Most useful program of all time. Cool, what's it do? It has eyes on it, apparently. Options, eyes. Eyes, a lot. What? Are these like screensavers or something? It looks like it might be screensavers. Yeah, screen blankers as they call them here, but yeah, it's basically a screensaver thing. Oh look, it's a little tiley thing. What is a screen blanker? A screen blanker prevents what the techies call burn-in. Ah, dear me. But yeah, the most useful program of all time. It's certainly helpful if you've got a monitor that's prone to that kind of thing and you leave it on for long enough. But yeah, got some BASIC. Never used this version of BASIC. Apparently it's not doing so well though. It's very heavy going apparently. Maybe a bit slow with some things. Got like a Blizzard accelerator. Wow. Oracle. A prediction program. This is warranted like a full page of this magazine. A football predictor program. Dear me. Okay, this kind of looks like yeah, it's looking very Mario-like here, isn't it? This font, do you think they were possibly inspired by Super Mario World when they did this font? I think maybe. And the whole Ground Zero thing looks a little thematically different, I would say. A mystery indeed. I like how they say, to order public domain software, simply send your name, address, written clearly, and your order details. So there we go, a bunch of stuff there. Not quite sure if I can... gosh. Yeah, just trying to see. You have Manga World, needs no introductions. The cult Japanese cartoons. Akira, more manga pictures. Indeed. We have PD update over here. What is this? Super smooth animations and intense gameplay. Green 5. Wow. Definitely looks very interesting, doesn't it? So they're saying it's a bit like Flashback in Another World. It's written in Amos. Ooh. That could run a bit rough, really. What else do we have? We have some kind of beat 'em up going on over here. Mad Fighters and To the Death. So a shoot 'em up construction kit game called PB. It's a shoot 'em up which sees you in the role of a cute bee called a PB. Indeed. What else do we have? Virus 3, of course. Trojan phaser. Oh gosh, warehouse clearance. It's not a good thing to see for like a hardware thing, really, is it? A new phase of computer entertainment, the Trojan light phaser. See, if it's a warehouse clearance for this thing, it doesn't mean that it's not likely supported, right? PD demo zone. What are we going on over here? Boo demo. I'm not sure what's going on here. But it does look interesting. Yeah, there's this as well. There's a 3D box. Image mapped cubes. Bet you haven't seen that in an AGA demo before. So yeah, texture mapping was a big thing. Look. Wow, what? Oh, sorry, you're checking them. I thought you were editing it for a moment. I said, what did I say? What did I say? I have a very dithered picture going on here. You have another thing here. But yes, 28 so far. My goal is for 40 for doing a thing. Yeah. And this one's a pretty neat one. I like this one. But, yeah, 4,096 colours. This looks like it has less than that. I'm guessing this was going to be animated, and so it had to look quite as rough as it does. There. This is not up to quite the graphical standard, but still. There we go. Just noticed up here and thought about it a bit. A special treat! Amiga CD32 magazine is a definitive guide to games on the Commodore's CD console and comes complete with a cover disc packed with game demos for just £5. Oh, I thought they were giving it away with like back issues and stuff like that. I thought, well, they're really just trying to get rid of their stock, aren't they? But turns out that's not what they were saying there. Yeah, all their mail order stuff again still. Still got the Amos manual down here. Yeah, the Music X and other stuff here. Oh yeah, the Blitz Basic 2 as well. I'm just looking for that one. But yeah, there we go. Workbench. Yeah, this adapter thing for something this big, it looks like it's just going to break off, doesn't it? Definitely a cable would have been a bit better, but so I'm just looking over some things here. See if there's anything that looks interesting at all. I don't think so. Or just workbench help and stuff like that, isn't it? Provector. Bill's Beetle Breakers. Oh dear. Don't break the beetles. Personal paint. How to use it. How to do things to a creepy clown. Yep, the Ultimate Amos books. Includes one packed floppy disk. As I said, mine didn't. So we got another one. Oh, we got a stand and stretch from West. So yeah, as I said, might take a little bit to do. Actually, I didn't even use my controller, did I? I got to unplug that in order to stand up. Oh, gosh, give me a while. Oh dear me. Ow. I was just stretching out a leg, that was. Oh, gosh. You have to drink water as well. Gosh, hang on. Let me stand up first. Hang on. Ouch, 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 ouch. Oh. Ouch, ouch, ouch. And I shall have a drink, even though you can't see, to confirm. There we go. And if anybody else needs a self-care break, please do a stand and whatever. Stretch yourself out if you need to do so. This is how to get stuff. I don't know what this box is, but this is left and right audio coming out of the Amiga going into there. When MusicX plays back samples, it triggers them on the first available free channel, which can have an unsettling stereo effect. The sound jumps from left to right, because that's just a thing of the Amiga hardware. As I said, like previously, you've got basically 4 channels for sound to play on, which can all play like samples, audio and that kind of thing. But 2 of them are just like reserved for playing out of the left speaker, and 2 of them are reserved just for playing out the right speaker. You can't really do anything about it. Sound jumps from left to right, making everything sound a bit erratic and disjointed, which isn't usually the desired effect. To get around the problem, you really need to connect your Amiga sound output to an amplifier, connected up using 2 leads and switch on the mono mode. Yeah, that was their solution, in inverted commas. It's like, technically it's stereo, but, just make it mono. Ah, dear. Just ignore the problem. Oh, yeah, this is various ways to draw things onto the screen. And probably changes the speed at which they're drawn as well. Give your modem a turbo boost. Wow. A new breed of faster modems, which could make your phone bill cheaper, only because you're downloading things a little bit faster. It's easy to spend a long time on the phone to a bulletin board system without realising how you are jacking up the phone bill. Indeed. So basically it's some faster modems and stuff like that. Gosh, the speed. Bits per second. 1,200. That must hurt. Oh dear. Satellite TV from your computer? Totally amazing. This simple to install unit allows you to view those extra channels and totally eliminates the use of any smart cards, film that, etc. The unit comes complete with leads, fitting instruction software and hardware. Sounds slightly illegal. Mailbag. What do we have here? Scanning to see if I can see anything of any interest. So yeah, somebody's saying, why is there a disclaimer at the bottom of the things to say they're not necessarily the views of Amiga Format? They say here, the disclaimer is there because, oddly enough, the views of those columnists aren't necessarily shared by the Amiga Format team. Simple as that. It doesn't mean that we're distancing ourselves from them. In fact, the magazine is still legally accountable for everything they say. Oh, we still got David Pleasance. Still got him. CD32 will become a really powerful force with titles such as Mega Race. You remember what we were showing earlier? The FMV and the CGI. CD32 will become a really powerful force. CDs aren't meant to be hard drives. Think of those huge floppy disks. You really need to use... Really, the PlayStation got the better idea of what to do with the CD, but oh gosh, but is it art? I read with interest the article in AF60 about different paint programs. Some of the effects are quite spectacular, but are they really recognisable as computer art? I think that it's strange that computer artists feel the need to duplicate the effects that traditional artists have been using since painting developed. Yep. Yep, definitely looks ray traced. Ah, dear. Should we not develop our own effects and styles? We have the ability to create a whole new world with the computer, the ability to create things surreal beyond belief, and to give them complete realism, so that even the most incredible things can become believable. My particular secret is to hide one object inside another in my masterpieces created with Imagine. Salvador Dali would probably have given half his moustache for a copy of Imagine. Hide one object inside another. Gosh, what could be inside this sphere? Ensure your computer well. Hopefully you're not working it that hard. I think the future computer art will probably have to show moving images, not static objects. Yeah, you're definitely off the mark there. So an object will have to be created and rotated against a fixed background, or a simple animation could be set up running behind the object. Ah, dear. Computer art has already set its own standards and aesthetic values. For instance, the work of John Lasseter and William Latham simply could not have been produced any other way. Similarly, any image that is produced using Imagine, Lightwave, Personal Paint or D-Paint has its own characteristics that are difficult to reproduce using conventional media. There's a traditional artist whose whole thing is making paintings and wrapping them in canvas. Okay. Okay. Don't need a computer. Indeed, yeah. I mean, I can slightly get it, but yeah, it's... Yeah, anyway. Your best friend traced a picture of his computer overheated. Had to replace a few resistors. Oh my. Yeah, that is not the greatest thing. But any tool, whether it's a stick of charcoal, an airbrush, or a paint package, is only a means to an end. The finished picture... image or animation should stand alone as an art form, not simply as an example of what those tools can do. Okay, that was it. One half of Commodore doesn't seem to know what the other half is doing, indeed. Oh, they're talking about the CD drive, the A1200, not the whole thing. I suggest that Commodore get the clever person who hijacked the huge billboard outside the Sega HQ at Christmas to come up with another brilliant idea. The slogan, "To be this good will take Sega ages," was intelligent, witty, and an excellent piece of showmanship. No, not really. Commodore can't afford to rest on their laurels. For the last year or so, the only thing Commodore have been striving to achieve is survival. So it's hardly surprising that things like marketing and advertising have maybe had to take a back seat. But Commodore had better find a new owner, and soon, otherwise fighting from behind is the only option they'll have. So yeah, and what did they ask David Pleasance about? Probably nothing about the bankruptcy, because he probably knew very little himself. A workbench is lacking in its content. So they want native support for looking at JPEG and GIF images, and TIFF, and even JPEG. I thought I was going to say ping there, but so yeah, could you make a better workbench? And is he answering this? Supplied data types handle most of the recognized Amiga file formats, which are adequate for the majority of users. However, this is an excellent opportunity for third-party developers to produce new data types for other file formats. Yeah, so basically, Commodore's not doing anything here. Yeah. But you can imagine they're not going to, say they're going to do anything in particular because they don't really know what's going on. The gallery, they've kind of expanded it a little bit. We've got a bit of a Batman going on here, which kind of looks a bit like a screen grab. They've been painted over. Maybe they actually did it. But it kind of looks like a screen grab that's been painted over. So we've got somebody how to draw the Spitfire here, the depaint line draw tool, construct the outline, the filleting, add the shading. Using a combination of the freehand draw tool and medium zoom. Now add the major detail and shape proportions with cut and paste. Cut and paste. Tidy up the pixel stepping with anti-aliasing switch on in high zoom mode. Add background with filled boxes. Add the major cloud to the medium side circle brush. Add cross-hatching to the cloud boundaries to increase the apparent number of colours and to produce a smoother transition between the clouds and the sky. Finally, add minor details using the freehand draw tool and zoom mode. It's almost like, the whole draw circle, then draw the owl kind of thing going on. Obviously, the quality here isn't quite good enough to give you an idea of how well they did the dithering and stuff, but there we go. Let's have a look at these other things. We have Falcon of Comptech. Clever use of glasses which draw attention to the eyes. And basic yet very effective lens flares. Oh yeah, I suppose. Lens flare. Fish. It is indeed a fish. Using Depaint 4. It's a pretty good fish. What else we have? Smarty paints. Zooming out, it kind of looked like the dinosaur here was slightly reclining, and this was like the mountain here was like one of its arms kind of going up on its side, and its legs were kind of over here and stuff like that. But zooming in, it's not that. New Monster Amiga art package for beginners. Wow. Go. And the exciting next month here, get into Amiga desktop publishing. Wow. Desktop publishing. Oh gosh, is this the best they could do? No wonder they use Macs, huh? Just the best they could do to replicate the cover of their magazine. Oh gosh. And yes. Win a job at Teen 17. No thanks. I mean, back then maybe I would have been excited if I'd ever had the opportunity, but certainly not now. Viper power drives. Now there we go. That is it. So there we go. Well, we have technically finished early, but I'm thinking maybe that might be a good thing. I'm not feeling like terrible at the moment, but it's always good to not push myself too hard, especially when I've been feeling not so great. And that's the reason I don't have the camera up, is because I have an appointment tomorrow. So, yeah, not pushing myself too much does sound like a very good idea. So, let me just check over something here. Yeah, I think what we can do is just play a short little thing. I can be on my way. Thank you everybody for dropping by and stuff like that. Let me see if I can bring up schedules here. We may see a stars tomorrow. And I should hopefully be back on Friday. We can carry on with some Legend of Zelda. Yeah, and maybe do a little bit of music stuff as per West's request. And yeah, hopefully Sunday. I think Star's going to be around for that, so we might get to do what we unfortunately didn't get to do this Sunday. Well, it's just Sunday just gone. I should do a bit of adventuring and stuff like that. But I'll play out a short little song. Let me find a short song. What do I want to do? Let's just do this one because it's the first one I saw, which was shortish. Play a short little song and say goodbye. So thank you everybody for dropping by today. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I hope I'm well enough to come back on Friday for some more Link to the Past and stuff. And I hope to see people then. But yeah, thank you very much for dropping by, and I guess I can't do my wave or anything like this. I will see you next time. Bye bye everybody.